we are back. I should be ready to go. I am running a little bit low today. The hubby had an early schedule, so somebody had to wake up at 4 o'clock in the morning. And that somebody is me. So, a little drowsy. But let's get on with it, shall we?
Nancy Drew.
Hi.
You're just in time for my latest mystery.
Am I?
Treasure in the Royal Tower. Choose your difficulty level to start off.
Yeah.
If you're new to adventure games, you might want to click the tutorial button first.
I'm good.
For a few tips on how to play the game.
I'm good. Thank you. We're gonna do
Dear
Junior
George,
this run.
So much for my Wisconsin ski vacation.
Oh.
I arrived here at Wickford Castle last night, just before a blizzard swept in.
That would
The
actually be
mountain
good
is
for a
completely
vacation.
shut
Ski
down,
vacation.
and the
wouldn't it?
surrounding roads are closed.
I don't know. I've never been
I'm one of the
skiing.
few guests who made it to the castle at all. The place is huge and
Ooh.
old, and slightly creepy under the circumstances. You should hear this wind. What's more, the owner, Christy Lane, my father's friend, is away on business. I tried to ask the caretaker, Dexter Egan, how I could contact her, but he said he didn't know. Doesn't that
Interesting.
seem odd? I couldn't
does.
help feeling like there was something he wasn't telling me. All this makes me a little nervous, but I'm determined to enjoy myself. After all, this is a vacation, right? I have big plans to explore the castle.
Nice.
That Ezra Wickford, the original owner, must have been quite a character to have built such an extraordinary place. It's filled with
Her
screams,
voice seems a little
dead-end
quiet on this
corridors,
opening.
for one thing. And I noticed one of the towers is totally different from the other ones.
Huh.
Of course, I'll have to save some time to meet Jacques Brunet, the French ski instructor. Tell Bess she'll be the first to know if he's half as gorgeous in person as he looks on his website. So, George, I guess things never quite go according to plan, but at least this time, the culprit is just a snowstorm. Talk to you soon. Love, Nancy.
Now all I need is a mailbox.
There she is. So the intro ran a little quiet on this one, which is weird because in the last two it ran a little loud. Okay. And we start taking notes. You'd think I would have had my notebook out and ready for this, but I did not. You would also think I had a pen out and ready for this, but it got hidden. So there we go. Okay, we're ready. I don't remember exactly how much of this I will remember. So this is locker 310 517 as the code. That way I have my combination. Okay. Room key? Room key! My room is 205. I will never remember that. That's okay. Ooh. Yeah, I remember the fingerprint dusting thing. Vaguely.
Sounds like the radiator is broken.
It does. It does sound like the radiator is broken. Wickford Castle in Butter Ridge, Wisconsin. Wisconsin Historical Landmark number 487. Oh, isn't that nice? Yes. How do I get out of here? Get me out of here. Get me out of here. Get me out of here. Ooh. We have baby back ribs with creature of the night barbecue sauce. We have hot diggity, all you can eat fried chicken drumsticks. We have a fried bologna sandwich supreme on white bread. Crushed potato chip sprinkles for 50 cents if you would like to get that added. That's nice. Anchovy heaven Caesar salad with eternity of garlic croutons. Something smoking chili cheese dog. Better than nuttin' broccoli surprise. And desserts, we have a white cheddar ice cream log. That actually, white cheddar ice cream sounds kind of gross. Chocolate mayhem, I would love to see. Odyssey to Banana Land sounds absolutely delightful. Key to enlightenment lime pie. I've never been a fan of key lime pie, but you know, to each your own. And sugar crusted rhubarb jerky royale. I'm not a fan of jerky either, so there's that. But I will take the menu with me. And that's my bathroom door. There we go. There's the exit door. At least they made it look slightly different. That doesn't mean I won't confuse them. Just that they made it look slightly different. Excuse me, but my radiator seems to be broken.
Hello, Miss Drew.
Yes,
Did
sir.
you get squared away upstairs?
Thank you. My room is charming, but I think there's something wrong with the radiator. It hisses and there's a clanking noise too. Would you mind checking it out for me? All square. I just need a stamp. Let's just, should we stamp the letter or tell them about the radiator?
All
Let's stamp
square.
the letter.
I just need a stamp to send this letter, and then I'll be off to explore the castle.
Well, I can take your letter, but the mail's not going anywhere for a while.
I know.
It's snowing like there's no tomorrow out there.
Obviously.
So explore all you want. Take the grand tour. But forget about the library. It's off limits.
Sounds like you mean business. What happened? Too many overdue books?
Sounds like you mean business, Mr. Egan. What happened? Too many overdue books?
Someone vandalized our historic library.
Ooh.
Really turned the place upside down. The owner, Miss Lane, she's gonna be pretty upset.
Apparently. Why would somebody want to vandalize a library?
Why would anyone want to vandalize the library?
I have no idea. I straightened up in there before check-in yesterday and everything was fine. Now it looks like a bomb went off. Books everywhere and somebody hacked a big hole in one of the walls. I locked the place up and called the police, but who knows when they'll be able to get here.
True. Oh my goodness, a hole in the wall? What do you think they were looking for? Was anything stolen? Wow, that's too bad. Well, can you recommend any other points of interest for me? Was anything
The
stolen?
police? Was anything stolen?
I can't tell, but somebody's definitely after something.
My, how do you know?
How do you know?
Well, this Professor Hotchkiss just called me in a terrible flap, saying our room's been robbed. I went up there, but she wouldn't open the door to talk about it. Wouldn't even tell me what was missing. So what's she want me to do about it?
Interesting. What's strange behavior? I'm curious. I wonder if she might open the door to talk
What
to me.
strange behavior? I'm curious. I wonder if she might open the door to talk to me.
Well, Hotchkiss has a pair of ski boots in the basement. The Frenchman's been working on them for her, but he won't deliver them. Says he's a ski instructor, not a bellhop.
This is fair.
I hate to ask this, but if you could grab those boots and bring them up to her, it might smooth her feathers. Sure would smooth mine.
Well, all right then. Sure.
Okay. See ya, Mr. Egan.
Alrighty then.
All right. So we have a mission. And a person. Hello.
Hi, I'm
Hi.
Lisa. Did you hear what happened? Someone broke into the library and vandalized it. Dexter locked it up. He's saying the culprit must be one of us in the castle. Can you believe it?
That is an interesting way to start a conversation. Hi, I'm Lisa. Let's talk gossip. I mean, you didn't even let me... Hi, I'm Lisa. Hey, I'm Nancy. You want to talk gossip? Okay, sure. That's usually how most of these go. Yeah, Dexter told me the library is off limits. It's sad. Why would it be one of us?
Why would it be one of us?
Apparently, the only guests who made it here before the blizzard set in are you, me, and Professor Hotchkiss. And then there's the on-staff suspects. Dexter, our friendly desk clerk, and Jacques Brunet, ski instructor extraordinaire.
Awesome. So she's also reading the magazine on her side table over here. Is also a callback to the second game. Stay tuned for danger. That's also Maddie Jensen's article from Stay Tuned for Danger. about Jacques?
Jacques Brunet?
Didn't you watch the last Winter Olympics? He's France's big cheese of skiing.
He is?
He holds the record for the 500-meter slalom, but he totally choked at the games.
Oh my!
I guess he's washed up now, but at least his looks haven't gone down the tubes.
You sure about that? I mean, yes, of course. So, what do you know about Professor Hotchkiss?
So who's Professor Hotchkiss?
Oh my gosh, wait till you hear this. Hotchkiss is this nutty old woman
cool,
who's
I
always
love that.
typing and talking to herself in her room. I was walking past her door earlier, and I heard her screaming that her room had been robbed.
What?
Wow. Did she say what was stolen?
Not that I could hear. She just kept wailing, "My theory, my theory." I think she teaches history, or maybe a foreign language. I thought I heard a couple of French words pop out of her mouth.
Oh my.
But don't quote me on that either. I only barely passed Spanish in high school.
Do you have theory about all this?
Theory about all this?
Hardly. I'm just a humble photojournalist covering weird old mansions in the Midwest, and this place is one of the weirdest.
Oh?
Did you know Ezra Wickford, the original owner, shut himself away in here for like 50 years?
Do tell! I wonder why he was so antisocial. You must know a great deal about this place. Oh, because she's on photojournalist.
I wonder why he was so antisocial.
Creepy, right? I mean, did we stumble onto the set of As the Castle Turns or what?
Or what? I mean, what? Yes.
Well, you probably want to get settled. I wonder what we're gonna do with ourselves while we're all cooped up in this place.
Apparently not read, thank you.
I'll let you get back to your magazine.
Stay warm.
Apparently not do any reading because the historic library is officially off limits. So, shall we away to the basement? Woo! Let's head to the basement. Thank you. Nobody's here, although there is a paintbrush. Mine! Nobody's here, but there is a paintbrush, and it is now my paintbrush because it is a paintbrush and it is mine. That's not what I was looking for. Ah, here we are. We have locker 310. All right. 5 1 7.
The combination is 517, but it's not working.
Well, okay then. Ooh, I hope those are easier to roll than the ones I had to roll for my high school. To roll means to change the combinations. There's a button behind the combination lock. You have to have a key for the lock, because it unlocks the combination lock without the combination. And there's a button in the back. And the thing is, you have to have the key inserted and the button pressed down. And then you're supposed to turn the dial 3 times. And it's supposed to roll the combination to the next one in the series. Ugh, it's a pain in the butt. At least the ones from my high school were a pain.
It's too dark.
It is too
I should
dark.
take the elevator.
I had to do it because I was on paint crew, and that was part of paint crew's job. Part of paint crew's job was to roll the combinations at the end of the summer. And the thing with our lockers is sometimes the combinations wouldn't roll. So sometimes they would get stuck between combinations. Sometimes they would skip because they had like a 5 combinations in sequence, and they were supposed to roll naturally from one to the other. But sometimes they would skip a combination. So you never knew. So I would have to roll them all And then I would hand, sometimes they wouldn't even move at all. So I would have to roll them all, and then I would have to go down every single locker, double check, make sure they'd rolled to the right combination, or mark what combination they rolled to, or re-roll them if they didn't have any combination, or re-roll them if they didn't roll at all. So that was fun. I had a lot of fun. It's terrible. I don't wish it on anybody. Let's go up to the second floor. We were going to see if Hotchkiss would talk to us, yes? Well, I hear typing. Let's go this way. She's the other way. Nope. She was this way. Room 214. Hello? It's locked. I'll give Nancy's "it's locked" for her. How many rooms are in this castle? I have questions. Okay. Time is it, by the way? 1 o'clock. Excuse me, Mr. Egan.
Did Hotchkiss get her boots?
Not yet.
Not yet, Mr. Egan.
That's a shame.
Can we talk about my radiator, please?
I think there's something wrong with my radiator. It hisses, and there's a clanging noise, too. Could you check it out for me?
Sorry about that inconvenience, but you're just gonna have to
Excuse
sit
you?
tight for a while. I'm the only one on duty while the owner's away. And around here it seems like even if it ain't broke, it still needs fixing. Last time I checked, there were only 24 hours in a day. Sorry, not yet.
Okay. Number one, excuse you, I am a paying guest. Number two, there are how many rooms in this castle? And only 3 guests showed up. This is a really easy fix. Oh my gosh, I am so sorry to hear that. Let me get you a key to another room where the radiator is working. Done! Quick and easy solve to this problem. How long have you been working here?
So, how long have you been working here?
A while.
Okay, see ya.
Okay. See ya, Mr. Egan.
You're a trooper.
I mean, I get the whole, like, don't be a Karen or whatever, and the whole, hey, you know, he's working on it, but, like, he didn't have to be that sarcastic and rude with me. I'm like, I'm sorry, my radiator's not working, and he's like, oh, well, pretty precious you. Your radiator's not working. I've got bigger problems, woman! It's like, okay, you could have just been like, I'm so sorry about that. Here, I will get you a key to a different room, and I will fix that when I can fix it. You know what I mean? There was a nice way to say that, and then there was a wrong way to say that. He chose the not right way. There we go. Still not here. When does the ski office open? 9 to 12. And 2 to 5. So right now it is 1:30. He will be back in a half hour. Fine. Whilst he is gone, let me play with this stuff. Whoop! Found the basement lights. Woo! Alright. Let's go check the stairwell. Not that one. It's one of the single ones. I do remember that. This one. Let's try this one. I'm pretty sure it's one of those two. This is actually a fairly easy one to solve. Nope. I was wrong. Then is it the middle on the upper side? Come on. There we go. I'm supposed to be pointing and clicking. It's not clicking. It's pointing, but it's not clicking. Alright, let's try the middle one. Let's try the middle one on this side. And we still have no lights. Okay. Don't mind me, I'm just down here playing with the castle's electricity. This is a surprisingly small electrical panel for the castle. You know what I mean? This is a surprisingly small electrical panel to run the entire castle. Nope, gotta be that third one. I would imagine there should be at least one or two panels, you know? This one's smaller than the one to run my house. Although, to be fair, I guess there's not that many there's not that much electricity in some of the rooms. Alright. Yes! We have light in the back stairwell! Woo! Time is it, by the way? 2 o'clock! Perfect. I am trying to go to ski rentals. Could we... Where, why, where, why? Why, where, why? There it is, there it is! I can find the arrows. Thank you. Hello!
Bonjour, mademoiselle. Je m'appelle Jacques Brunet. So, what brings you to beautiful Wisconsin?
Hi, I came to ski, but it looks like I'm gonna have to find another way to entertain myself. I told Mr. Egan I'd be bringing Hotchkiss her boots. Are they ready? You know what? What's your excuse?
Je m'appelle Nancy Drew. I'm here on vacation. What's your excuse?
My excuse?
Sure, what brings a professional skier from France to Wisconsin? Why not Aspen or Tahoe? Well, it's an awfully long way from the Alps. Did you come to Wisconsin for the cheese?
Yeah, what brings a professional skier from France to Wisconsin? Why not Aspen or Lake Tahoe?
I am here for Isabelle, mon petit chou. She is an American studying at the university in Madison, and I've asked her to marry me. That is excuse enough to be in Wisconsin, n'est-ce pas? And besides, I am not the first French work of art to end up here.
Oh. So when's the wedding? Work of art? What you talking about?
Work of art? What are you talking about?
I am speaking of the Queen's Tower, of course.
Oh.
It comes from the Chateau Rochemont in a town in France near where I grew up. Didn't you notice it when you drove in?
I did notice it. What an amazing feat it must have been to take that thing apart and put it back together. Yes, I think Christy Lane mentioned it to me once. What can you tell me about it? What can you tell me about it?
Yes, I think Christy Lane mentioned it to me once. What can you tell me about it?
Marie Antoinette used to visit this tower when she was Queen of France.
Just the tower, though,
until
not the
she lost her head in the revolution, that is. A pretty girl should not hear about such ugly things. But tell me, how will you spend your time here, Nancy?
Well, I'm dying to look inside that library. No, I'm just gonna wander around the castle. Oh, did you know anything? You know what? Let's go. Let's go with here. I'm dying to have a look inside that library. I heard it was vandalized. Do you know anything about that?
I'm dying to have a look inside that library. I heard it was vandalized. Do you know anything?
Nancy, a pretty girl should not worry herself with this type of thing while she is on vacation.
Seriously?
I should warn you, Dexter is very protective of this place.
Oh?
He does not take kindly to people snooping around where they should not.
Well... Don't worry, Jacques. The last thing I want to do is get myself grounded. Or, you know what? I'll be fine. You know, let's just go with we're a sweet, unassuming little girl.
Don't worry, Jacques. The last thing I want to do is get myself grounded.
Ciao!
I'm not done with you yet.
Nancy, comment ça va?
So tell me about these boxes.
Tell me about these boxes you're making.
When I am not skiing, I need some other way to express myself. So voila! I make these hot boxes.
Nice!
For keeping secrets safe.
Ooh.
I'm sure you have many secrets, Nancy.
I'll never tell. What was it like to be in the Olympics? My combination isn't working. I need to... Let's just start from
Lisa
the top.
told me you were in the Olympics. What was that like?
Disappointing, frustrating, humiliating.
Oh, what happened?
What happened?
It was the worst day of my life. To fall flat on my face with my family, my country, and the rest of the world watching.
That sounds terrible. By the way, my
Dexter
combination's not
told me
working.
the combination to my locker, number 310,
It's a
is
little abrupt.
517. I tried it, but the locker won't open.
Dexter must be confused, because I think that is the combination for number 311. Try 311.
Oh, okay. That fixes that problem. So I have to bring the boots.
I need to bring Professor Hotchkiss her boots. Do you have them?
Yes, I fixed her boots. But you should be relaxing by the fire, sipping cocoa, Nancy.
I'm not really a
running
cocoa
errands for
type.
Dexter.
That's a lie. I love cocoa.
I'll talk to you later.
Ciao.
But I would also love to do more than just sit by a fire and sip cocoa. I mean, as much as I love cocoa, and I do, I love cocoa. 5, 1, 7. Oh, it did. Hello, somebody's stuff is already in here. Well, since I'm here, might as well snoop. Helen Carp, 1238 Round Circle in Jacksonville, North Carolina, Putnam County. Elena Boyd from Springfield, Illinois. Really? And Tanya Lee Gooding from Orange Park, Florida. That's funny. They all look like our photojournalist. Oh, Helen Carp got herself a passport. That's so fun. What about you? So did Tanya Lee Gooding. Aw, that's awesome. Lisa, mi amiga, ¿cuánto tiempo sin viendo cómo está? ¿Qué hacienda en Wisconsin? Llegamos a Sevilla y yendo a un hotel de una plaza con grande apartamento. Mi marido y yo se enamoramos a las 7. La comienda. I cannot read Spanish. I do not speak Spanish well. I speak enough to know that this is Spanish, that she's saying, Lisa, my friend, it's been a long time. How are you? I hear your, que is what, I think? Or where, maybe? Or I heard you were, in Wisconsin, in some big hotel. But that's about it. But what we're supposed to take away from this is that she said she only barely passed Spanish. So, how is she reading a letter written entirely in Spanish? So, right away, we know that our little gossip bug is lying to me. Lisa? Yeah, Lisa. Right away, we know Lisa is lying to me. Oh, Hotchkiss.
Yes, hello. Is that Jacques with my boots?
My name is Nancy. I hear your room was robbed. Could I ask you a couple of questions about the incident? Actually, it's Nancy, but I do have the boots for you.
Professor Hotchkiss? My name is Nancy. I'm sorry to hear that your room was robbed. Could I ask you a couple of questions about the incident?
Beep! Professor Hotchkiss is not available at this time. Thank you and goodbye. Beep!
Okay.
That must be my boots at last.
Your boots are coming right up, Professor Hotchkiss, I promise. What are you working on anyway?
Your boots are coming right up, Professor Hotchkiss. I promise. What are you working on in there, anyway?
Oh, good. Boots, fine.
Yeah.
Thank you. Everything is fine.
Is it?
Just leave the boots at the door, please. Oh, and it seems I'm out of change. I'll just have to tip you the next time, Mandy.
I'm happy to leave the boots, but if you're not too busy, I'd just like to introduce myself properly and ask you a couple of questions. No tip necessary. I don't actually work here. My name's Nancy. I heard your room was robbed. I'd like to find out what was taken. Let's not be all nosy yet. Let's kind of just, I'd love to introduce myself and, just get to know you,
It's
dear.
Nancy, and I'm happy to leave the boots.
Yeah.
But if you're not too busy, Professor, I'd just like to introduce myself properly and ask you a couple of questions.
If you don't
Questions,
mind.
yes. And proper introduction sounds lovely, but not now. Maybe later.
Okay, I guess we just leave the boots here then. See, I don't want her to be like, oh, you don't work at the hotel. And you could hear her open and close the door. That's great. I love that. There's always that little and then it closes the door in your face. Alright, cool. So we have fixed the lights on the stairs. Dexter hadn't told me to do that yet, but I did it anyway. Oh,
Can I help
Dexter.
you?
So, about my radiator.
About my radiator, Mr. Egan. Do you think you'll be able to fix it anytime
Or
soon?
just switch
Sorry,
me to a new
not
room.
yet.
or-
Hotchkiss called to report that she got her boots.
Yes, I did do
But
that.
now I'm told that the light is out in the back stairwell.
Well, I
Can
already
you check the
fixed
circuit
that.
breaker in the basement and make sure it's working?
Well, I mean, I already fixed that, but like, if you're too busy to fix my radiator, wouldn't it be easier to just, I don't know, give me a new key to one of these 6,000 rooms you have that are lying vacant and don't have a broken radiator?
Actually, I've already fixed it.
Okay, we're really making progress here, kid.
Yeah, we are.
So,
Thank you.
you go up to Hotchkiss's room and see what she wants for dinner. She's not answering her phone.
Yep. You know what? Sure. No problem, boss.
No problem, boss.
You know what would be easier than making me do all your work for you? Just give me a key to one of the 8,000 rooms you have. That would be a lot easier, would it not? Hello?
Virginia Woolf never endured such interruptions.
How are you
Who
sure?
is it?
Hi, me again. Thought you might be getting hungry in there. Hi, me again.
It's Nancy again. Dexter needs to know what you want for dinner.
Oh, hard to think of food candy when I'm riding the raging rapids of my
Really?
theory.
I'm almost always thinking of
right
food
now,
and candy.
I have plenty of pre-packaged energy globules to keep me going.
Okay, awesome.
But tell Baxter that I am developing a powerful craving for couscous. Yes, couscous for dinner would be splendid. I'll have a nice tip for you next time, Fanny.
Oh, that's a bad thing to call me in England, but okay. Sure. So she wants couscous. I didn't see that as a menu option, but
Yes.
The professor says she has a hankering for, couscous.
Couscous? Never heard of it.
all right then.
Tell her to order something off the menu.
I have, but I'm not
Okay.
super
See
familiar.
ya, Mr. Egan.
You're
Yeah.
a trooper.
Oh yeah, no, that's fine. I'm just gonna continue doing your job for you. You know, that's just fine with me. It's not like I'm here on vacation or anything. No. I'll just continue doing your job. It's cool. Excuse me, madam.
Is that my couscous already?
No. I'm afraid there is no couscous in-house. You'll need to choose something from the hotel menu. It's Nancy, hoping you might be ready to talk to me about that robbery. Let's
Hi,
try the
Professor.
robbery.
It's Nancy again. Hoping you might be ready to talk to me about the robbery.
Oh, can't talk now, dear. The energy globules have brought on a carbo rush.
Oh, fun.
I'm a little out of my head. Desperate for protein all of a sudden.
Okay.
Is that my couscous already?
Well, I tried the robbery. She didn't, so let's talk about the menu.
Sorry, Professor, but there's no couscous in the house. You'll need to choose something from the hotel menu.
Well, I don't have a menu. At least not from this hotel. Oh, be a doll and fetch me one, will you, Tata?
Okay, I've got one. You wanna talk?
Did you get the menu?
You know what? I did! How about you open the door? We can talk.
Sure did. How about opening the door so I can give it to you?
Oh, you're a sneaky
I am.
one.
Yes, you nailed
Just
it.
slip it under the door, please. Nice and easy. No funny stuff.
Is this a hostage negotiation? What do you think I'm gonna do?
Oh, baby back ribs, yes.
What do you think I'm gonna
chili
do? Is this a hostage negotiation? What
cheese,
Nice and easy, no funny
bologna
stuff.
sandwich. I'm not usually much of a meat eater,
Okay.
but very well. 50 drumsticks, please.
I'm sorry, what?
Chicken, that is. Cluck, cluck.
Sure, whatever makes you
Sure.
happy. What the?
50 drumsticks. Whatever makes you happy.
Rock and roll, dear.
I'm not usually much of a meat eater, but you know, suddenly I have decided I am going to eat several entire chickens worth of meat in one day. So get me 50 chicken drumsticks, please. Do you have a refrigerator in there?
Can
Are
I
you
help
saving
you?
it for later? What you doing, lady?
The professor has changed her order. Seems she's developed an appetite for chicken drumsticks. 50 of them.
Okay then, drumsticks we got. Oops.
Yes.
But I guess Jock better take that bag of chicken legs out of the freezer.
Okay then.
Will you tell him?
I will.
And then take the rest of the day off, kid. Your radiator's as good as fixed.
You know what would have been easier than all this, sir?
Okay. See ya, Mr. Egan.
Goodbye.
You know what would have been easier than all this, sir? You know what would have been easier? You have, at the very least, 14 rooms here. Right? Because we have 210 to 14, 208 to 29 to 208, right? And then on the other side, we have the rest of the rooms, right? We have 201 to 202 and 203 to 207 down here. So, you know, since there's only 4 guests, you know what would have been easier? Give me a new key. That's all it would have taken.
Dead end.
Yeah, I went the wrong way. That's all you had to do. Just be like, oh, shoot, yeah, okay, here, have a key. Down the stairs we go. Nancy needs cardio. Woohoo! As soon as I can find the arrow, there it is. Alright. Excuse me, Jacques Brunet. Dexter thinks you're gonna thaw 50 drumsticks in like, what? It's well past 5, isn't it? Yeah, Dexter thinks you're gonna thaw 50 drumsticks in like 20 minutes, so I'd get
Nancy,
running some warm
comment ça
water
va?
on those.
Dexter needs you to defrost that big bag of chicken legs.
Oh la la la, what does he think I am? A sous chef?
Yes! Considering he's gotta be the chef and it's only you and him here. Yes!
I'll talk to you later.
Bye.
Okay.
It's Like the North Pole out there.
Looks fun, though. Get a jacket. Let's go. No? Does look like fun. I like the snow. Oh, it's in Wisconsin, right? So you've got a half-decent shot of it being like really good packing snow. That would be fun, right? Get out there, make a snowman. Do you want to build a snowman? Yes, I do actually. Why do you ask? There we go. I'm in room 205. I don't plan to spend much time here, but we do need... Ah, thank you. My radiator's working. And it's not freezing! Thank you. That's all it took. He probably just had to turn a valve on it, honestly. But I wouldn't know. I've never really had radiators. I've been spoiled by central heating and air.
Did you see I fixed your radiator?
I did. Thank you.
Okay. See ya, Mr. Egan.
Not even a
Alrighty
thank
then.
you, Nancy. Come on, Nancy. Come on, Nancy. Were you raised in a barn? At least give the man a thank you. Ooh, Lisa's gone. You know what? Now that we've done all of this for Egan and for everybody else, what say we go see if Professor Hotchkiss... Well, I love Professor Hotchkiss, by the way. She's one of my favorites.
Is that you, Brandy?
Yes!
Oh, I'm glad you're here. At the moment, my theory is rising like a magnificent souffle. I need to collect a few more ingredients, if you will.
I
but
will.
It's a delicate situation.
Is it?
If I leave my room even for a moment, I fear the souffle will come crashing down in a heap.
You're cooking a souffle in there?
You're cooking a souffle in there?
Oh, don't take me too literally, dear.
Never.
What I need is some information about the castle. Hard numbers. I've come to the conclusion that you are an enterprising and faithful soul.
Usually.
Therefore, I have decided to entrust you with this important mission. Who knows?
Okay.
If you succeed, I might whisk you away from the hotel business to be my personal research assistant.
Ooh, fun. Well, I'm not really in the hotel business, but I'd love to help.
Well, Professor Hotchkiss, I'm not actually in the hotel business, but I'd love to help.
Marvelous! Here's what I need to know. On what date was the Bastille prison destroyed during the French Revolution? I'll be very eager to hear what you come up with. But please, don't disturb me unless you have the answer.
Oh, too bad we haven't invented smartphones and Google yet. Okay, so I think in order to get that information, I have to actually get into the library. I don't think there is anything here that I can use. Ah, there we go. Bookshelf. Why is this bookshelf not in the library? Anyway. The storming of the Bastille. Oh, yeah, got it. On July 14th, 1789, an angry Parisian mob stormed and captured the old royal prison, known as the Bastille. The mob was looking for weapons and ammunition. The governor was killed. The 7 inmates, none of them political prisoners, were freed. After the prison was overthrown, its thick walls were torn down. When told what had taken place, King Louis XV exclaimed, "Why this revolt?" "No, sire," was the reply. "It is a revolution." And indeed, the first outbreak of violence marked the true beginning of the revolution. After July 14th, there was no going back. The mob who participated in the takeover later became known as Les Vainqueurs de la Bastille. The conquerors of the Bastille. If I'm reading that properly, I'm pretty sure she is looking for July 14, 1789, I believe. Oh, we get to continue. Eugène Le Beau Born to peasant farmers, Jean-Louis Lebeau became one of the commanders of the French Revolutionary Army. At the age of 22, he is best known for foiling Louis XV and Marie Antoinette's attempt to escape Paris in June of 1791. After hearing rumors of their planned escape, Lebeau organized troops to intercept the fleeing couple. The king and queen were captured at Varnes and escorted back to Paris as prisoners. The monarchy was finally overthrown. Less than 14 months later, Lebeau later became a general under Napoleon Bonaparte and a member of the new French aristocracy. He amassed a great wealth and built a beautiful chateau that became known throughout the French upper class for its splendid library. Bit of a hypocrite. I'm just saying, he overthrew the French monarchy for their lavishery, and then as soon as he became an aristocrat, he indulged in such lavishery. But anyway, Lebeau died in the War of 1812, ironically. The great general was not killed by enemy soldiers, no, but by food poisoning that resulted from eating a can of rancid beef. The chateau remained in his name until the 1920s, when his impoverished family was forced to sell off his estate. Well, there you have it. I think we have the date of the storming of the Bastille. Ooh, do we have more? Ooh, major figures and events in the French Revolution. Marie Antoinette herself was born in Vienna, Austria, on November 2nd of 1755. She was the youngest daughter of Francis I and Maria Theresa, Emperor and Empress of the Holy Roman Empire, in 1770. As a young teenager, she was obliged to wed Louis XV of France to symbolize an alliance between France and her parents' dynasty, the Habsburgs of Austria. 4 years later, Marie Antoinette became Queen of France when her husband was crowned King Louis XV. As queen, her lavish lifestyle made her unpopular, while the commoners, I can read, I know what you're talking about. While the commoners stood in bread lines praying for food, they cursed the queen who was living so comfortably in her grand palace. The people's discontentment grew and grew until a full-scale revolution broke out in 1789. In 1791, it looked like the monarchy would not survive, and Marie sought assistance from other European rulers. It was arranged for the king and queen to escape Paris on the night of June 20th, but revolutionary forces apprehended the royal couple at Vannes on June 25th and escorted them back to Paris as prisoners. On August 10th, 1792, the monarchy was finally overthrown. Marie Antoinette spent the rest of her life in Parisian prisons. Louis XV was executed on orders from the National Convention on January 1793, and in August, the Queen was put in solitary confinement in the concierge. Marie Antoinette was brought before the Revolutionary Tribunal on October 14th, 1793, and guillotined 2 days later. See the next page for the guillotine. She was executed without proof of the crimes for which she was accused. The guillotine is uncertain. It is uncertain who actually invented the guillotine, but we do know that it was named after Dr. Joseph Guillotin, who recommended its use as the National Assembly in France in 1789, as the most humane and efficient form of capital punishment. A guillotine similar to this one was used to behead thousands, including, and most famously, Marie Antoinette herself during the French Revolution. Alright, any other books to read? Oh, buddy, we gonna have fun when we get to the library. Alright, let's go talk to Hotchkiss. She wanted to know when the Bastille was stormed, yes? Yes, ma'am.
Yes. Did you find the information I asked you for?
I believe
Sure
so.
did.
Good, but I need you to write it down so I don't forget.
Oh boy, she wants me to write things down. Okay, that would be July 14, 17, not 19, 1789. I almost
Thank you.
switched the
Let me
7
do some
and 8
calculations
in
to
that.
see if this is correct.
I made it 1879.
Eureka!
Oh,
There's
thank
one
you.
thing I like in a young person. It's ingenuity.
Thank you.
Now, I've got work to do. Time to stir the cauldron and stoke the fire.
Oh.
But if you'd like to talk, I'll be holding office hours in the lobby between 3 and 6 a.m. Meet me then.
Those are weird hours. I mean, I get that she's a professor and she holds office hours, but those are weird hours. I really hope she doesn't do that to her students. Could you imagine that being your college professor? Right? You walk up to your college professor and be like, hey, I need help with this. Office hours are between 3 and 6 a.m. Office hours are between when and when? 3 and 6 a.m. You heard me the first time. Yeah. What? So let me get this straight. You want me to wake up at 6 o'clock between 3 and 6 in the morning to talk to you? Ay, Dios mío. Alright, cool. What time does it actually say? Because I can't really read an analog clock. 8:15. Cool. Let's set the alarm. For 3 a.m. It's a very annoying sound. Alright, let's go. Hello? Sounds like a horror movie going on down there. What the on earth is all that? Alright, now we can officially talk to our last character. She is actually over here. Hello, Miss I Hold
Nancy,
Strange
dear,
Hours.
welcome to the witching hour. Isn't it marvelous to be up and about when others are sound asleep? I find my brain waves are at their most powerful during this time.
Really? Because you've been working like all day and you're still up. How at your age? How? I mean, do you just have copious amounts of caffeine? Because I can't subsist without it. I do happen to do some of my best work at the middle of the night too. So, tell me, Professor, what's this theory you're working on? Or, oh, this big old place does feel quiet at this hour. You know, except for the clanging. But do you think everyone's really asleep? I mean, if this is the only time you're away from your room, when else could it have been robbed?
Yes, this big old place does feel quiet at this hour.
Except the banging.
But do you think everyone is really asleep? I mean, if this is the only time you're away from your room, when else could you have been robbed?
You're right on that. This is the only time that someone could break into my room. But why are you so interested in this robbery anyway?
So it's Dexter who's concerned. He seems to feel very responsible for everything going smoothly in the castle while Christy Lane is away. And well, I guess things just aren't going smoothly for him. I'm just trying to help him out. Oh, I know, right? I love Hotchkiss. Hotchkiss is one of my favorites. Also, I want to say that's Bears. Hey, Bears, how's it going? Hotchkiss has always been. I'll tell you what, though, my absolute favorite is Harper. from, oh, it's the second one in Louisiana. It's not the Crystal Skull, it's the other one. The one with, Thornton Hall. Ghost of Thornton Hall. Harper is still my absolute favorite. Yeah! Yeah, I'll agree with you on that. Her puzzle in Egypt is one of the more difficult ones. Although, to be fair, that's also probably the one I play the most, just because I like the word scramble puzzles in that one. Which is ironic, because I'm dyslexic and I'm terrible with letters and numbers. But anyway, so I have most of those memorized. But yeah, that'll be fun. When we get to that one, that's what, in the 20s? So probably in like 2 or 3 weeks we'll get to that one, maybe? It'll be fun. Playing all the Nancy Drews in order this month, so it'll be fun. We'll see how well we do on that one. So I'm helping Dexter out, or I'm thinking this robbery in the library vendor may be linked somehow. I don't actually have any proof for that. It's just that they were both coincidental. So, you know what? They were both kind of coincidental.
I'm thinking this robbery and the library vandalism might be linked
and
somehow.
I really don't care about Dexter.
If you told me what was taken from you, maybe I could put the pieces together.
I'd like to tell you more about the robbery, but I'm afraid it just wouldn't be good for my blood pressure. I'm traumatized, you see, because the stolen item was a keepsake from a dear friend, and it was a cornerstone of my theory. I'm sure you understand.
I do understand. So what's this theory you're working on? Just, you know, between us ladies. What's this theory? Also, Prudence Rutherford is up there on my characters that I absolutely love. That and Eustacia Andropov, who we will meet on Wednesday when I play on Wednesday. You will meet Eustacia Andropov. And Eustacia is just... Eustacia is just a trip. Although I feel like more than Eustacia, it's her friend in Ghost Dogs. That's actually a bigger trip than Eustacia. But I will tell you, her interactive does the crazy old lady really well. They do a really good crazy old lady. Oh, they do so much with that. It's so fun. So what about this
Can you
theory?
tell me anything about this theory of yours?
Well, you probably know by now that I'm a scholar of French history.
Did not, but
My
thank you.
specialty is Marie Antoinette.
Oh.
Poor Marie, the most misunderstood queen of the 18th century.
Is it?
Marie used to visit the very tower that now belongs to this castle. I'm convinced that this place holds evidence that will forever change the way the world views Marie. But the walls have ears, so I'd rather not say any more right now. Oh, if you're really interested, why don't you go up to my room and have a look around
Can
yourself?
I?
You've been such a great help to me, almost like an apprentice. Oh, I've always wanted an apprentice.
Well, all right then. Consider me an apprentice as long as I get to go snoop in your... check out your room. I meant snoop. Shh. That's really generous of you. I'd love to learn more about your work, but are you sure you don't mind? Oh, that's all right. I don't want to invade your privacy. No, I'm going with
Wow,
you. Sure you won't
Professor,
mind?
that's really generous of you. I'd love to learn more about your work, but are you sure you don't mind?
I insist. Your mind is like a ravenous monkey gobbling up every banana in its path.
Oh?
How can I stand in the way? Here's
wouldn't.
my extra pass key. I get back to work at 6 a.m.
Monkeys
sharp,
are
so
really
just make
mean.
sure you vacate the premises by 5:59.
Thank you.
And put things back where you find them. It's all scientifically organized in there.
Ooh. So are you like OCD or what? I love that I'm a ravenous monkey gobbling up bananas. Oh my gosh, she's a trip. So, what did you mean when you said Marie Antoinette was misunderstood?
What did you mean when you said Marie Antoinette was misunderstood?
Everyone thought Marie did nothing but spend France's money on jewels and fancy soap for herself. while her people were starving. History books have upheld the myth that she was just a spoiled and heartless brat, but I don't believe it.
Okay, why not?
Why not?
I believe that she's been the victim of vicious rumors and lazy historians for too long, and that if the
fair.
real story could be told, people would realize that Marie Antoinette was actually a good woman who wanted to help her people but didn't know how.
And on that note,
See you
bye!
soon.
Goodbye.
Well, like, that's not entirely wrong, because, like, somewhere between... Here's the thing. Number one, history is always, 100% of the time, written by the victors. And in this case, we know Marie Antoinette and her husband lost their fight. So she would not have been around to write her story. Number two. Right? Ooh, gracious me. It's a cough. It's just allergies, but still. Number two. The other thing that we know is that somewhere between... Every story has two or more sides. And somewhere between person A's story and person B's story is the truth of the story. But since history is written by the victor, we only have person A's story. We don't have anything else. Oh, nothing there. Don't know why I'm looking under pillows, but okay. Hello. Dearest Bay, marvelous to receive news of your progress. I'm sure. Oh, I'm sorry. This is the Helga von Hanselhoff. She's a duchess, I believe. So, marvelous to receive news of your progress. I am sure you're onto something important with the medallion and the stained glass window. But I think the significance of the medallion must go beyond the message you've seen. I've looked through my family letters, and it seems that when Marie Antoinette gave her niece Helga the First, my great aunt, the medallion, she told Helga to keep it safe. It was a part of a great truth that she hoped would someday help heal the wounds of France. Helga urged her to explain this great truth, but this was all that Marie would divulge. The truth can seem hard and ugly at first, but eventually its hardness becomes a thing of eternal beauty. B, you must find out the meaning of this. Keep up the good work, yes? Your old friend. I know you'll be successful. Helga von Hanselhoff. I tried to do Russian. I think I failed. I am not known for being great with accents, but I'm not known for being terrible either. 50-50.
Testing. Can anyone hear me?
My southern
Hotchkiss
bale is
to
on
Earth.
par.
Come in, Earth. Oh, okay. I think we're rolling.
Yeah, you're rolling the camera every
Now,
which way.
let's get a look at these hallways. So rich in detail.
Yeah,
You'd
they're pretty.
never know this place was built in 1920. It's all so 18th C. Oh, and there's Marie. I feel so close to her, just being here. It's as if her spirit is in the air, sweet as the smell of fried chicken.
But she's not a meat eater. Okay, that was it. Battery's dead. Hope she won't mind that I am going to charge her battery on her camcorder. As she did tell me to make sure to leave everything exactly where it was. Because, you know, things are so scientifically arranged that she has chicken bones on a plate. To be fair, she did order 50 drumsticks. Born November 2nd, a Scorpio like me. What a coincidence. No wonder she was so passionate. Artisanal, Austrian birth name, Marie Antonia. Marie Antonia. Married off at 15. And she had to change her name, too. Oh, she must have been so frightened. Her favorite corner, her favorite color was purple, like me. I wonder if she adored chicken drumsticks as well, but don't worry, I'm not much of a meat eater. Despite the elaborate hairstyles that were the fashion of the day, mind you, Marie preferred to wear her hair loose, unpowdered, and natural. Note evidence that she was unpretentious. There is no concrete evidence that she was the Blair and who coldly declared. It's hard for me to read the script. Let them eat cake. Oh, that she was the one who coldly declared, let them eat cake. In response to the news that her people were starving, Marie was immature, not cruel. She didn't understand, is her theory. And again, it's not something that could be necessarily proved or disproved, because we don't have her side of the story as record. She got more chicken over here. Alright, we'll have to wait till tomorrow, I think, to see the rest of the tape. It's going to take a little while for that battery to charge. In the meantime, we have vacated the premises by 5:45, so she does request that we're out by 5:59, so we're done. Now, speaking of being out, are we still hearing the banging and clanging? No. Let's go to the basement, I guess. Aha! There it is. Yes, I did that on purpose. Ooh.
Alley-oop!
Yup, alley-oop it is. So that got stuck. That's fun. Is Dexter back at the desk? I should check and see if Dexter's back at the desk. If he's not, I should go snooping around the desk. Should have gone before I talked to Hotchkiss, but you know. I am not actually speedrunning. He is not here. Hello. I am going to-do list. Get Bernays to fix the boots. Refund the guest who canceled. Snow plows maybe. Try to reach Christy again. Change the library alarm code. Change the bulbs in the tower. Replace the filter in vent shaft. Keep searching. Get the boots back to the prof. Check the basement circuit breaker. And get dinner orders from the guests. You know you can, like, get half of those off, right? I did most of that for you. Is there nothing else to look at on here? There's got to be more. Come on. Oh, where are we looking before he catches me? Does he have kids? Those might be Christy's kids. It's going to be like, does he have kids? But no, those are probably Christy's kids. That would be what I was looking for. Alright, let me get out of here before Egan gets all upset at me. Ooh. Okay. Well, nobody's here, but the fire... Who started the fire back up if nobody's here? That's a wood... Unless it's a gas-burning fireplace, it's like on a timer. That shouldn't just like start up on its own. Let's just pull the lever. Shall we? Now, I'm going to go crawling around as soon as I can figure out which way we're going. Here we go. There we go. There we go. There we go. There we go. I got you. I got you. Come here. Let's go crawling around in the elevator shaft, shall we? That'll be fun. since we now know we can just do this. Ooh. Right here. This is my stop. Oh yeah, nobody will hear this. This is quiet as pom 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 pom. No. Nobody will hear that. Woo!
Okay, I hear you.
Yes. Ooh. What you doing?
Darn you, crazy old man.
Yeah.
I know you hid that thing around here somewhere.
Hid what thing? You gonna tell me?
The least you could have done was left me a hint.
Ooh. Hi.
I don't have time to clean this up.
Really? It doesn't look like it would be that hard to clean up. Okay. Cool. Alright, I am going to give you guys, well, I can't give you the break video because this is hard enough to capture. I might be back in like a second. Okay. Sorry about that. Let's continue on, shall we? Down and in. Ooh. We can sneak into the library. And we know from our magazine exactly how to get the code. Let's just grab some dust. That is true though, breaking through the plaster would leave so much dust. Oh my gosh. So much plaster dust. Okay. We have a code. That would make this 3 star 7-2. 7-2. Now, next time he comes in here, he can just ignore the dust on the keypad and it'll be fine. Okay. Ooh, there's a book here. There's a book here. We get to be graced with my posh voice. It'll be fun. The Diary of Hans Axel Forsen. Hans Axel Forsen. Hans Axel von Forsen, 1755 to 1810, was a Swedish-French soldier and diplomatic agent who became a close friend of Queen Marie Antoinette during the early 1780s and went to work for the counter-revolutionary movement. After 1789, after Antoinette's execution In 1793, von Forsen wrote about her every year on the anniversary of her death until his own death in 1810. Many scholars have concluded that he must have been in love with her. His diary recounts his political movements during this time and provides us with valuable historical insight into the political climate in France at the end of the 18th century. The Diary of Axel von Forsen. Thanks to the fine scholarship of Melissa St. John at the University of Michigan, this significant historical document has been uncovered and translated into English. Pleasant. June 3, 1791. The trouble in France, this is, he should be kind of read. The trouble in France continues to mount. The revolutionaries have forced the king and queen to return to the Tuileries in Paris, where they are living like virtual prisoners, not viral prisoners. That was what happened in 2020. I am going with the counter-revolutionaries to help the royal couple escape to England. June 18, 1791. Everything is arranged. False passports, a carriage, disguises. Just after midnight on Tuesday, the king and queen, dressed as servants, will slip out of the city by coach. I will be their driver. I have instructed Marie to bring her jewels with her. If they are stopped, she may be able to bargain with the revolutionaries her diamonds for her life. I can have no peace until I know that she is safe beyond the treachery of this revolution. June 27, 1791. Alas, what a cursed night! I had not expected that the Commander Leboeuf, Marie's most outspoken enemy, would be present at the checkpoint in Versailles. Marie tried to negotiate, but this scoundrel took her jewels and threw her at the mercy of his revolutionary apes anyway. I was helpless to stop him. She and Louis were escorted back to Paris like common criminals. The situation is grim indeed. July 1st, 1791. I still cannot speak to the Queen as she is kept under full-time surveillance. I am awaiting orders from Vienna as to what to do next. Oh, but I fear it may be too late to save Marie or her husband. The thought of her suffering destroys me. Alrighty then. Oh, okay. So there's nothing else over there. Anything interesting here? Ooh, we have books. An Atlas of the United States. Did you know that Wisconsin is 4590? Longitude 45, longitude 90, latitude 45. Wisconsin, the capital of Wisconsin is Madison. Organized as territory on July 4th, 1843. So this explains that one Easter egg from Haunted Carousel. There's an Easter egg in Haunted Carousel where you get a random call and they ask you what the capital of Wisconsin is, and the answer is Madison. It's because this one was it's a callback to this game. Entered the Union on May 29th, 1848. Name the Badger State. Motto, forward. State symbols. The flower is the wood violet. The tree is the sugar maple. The bird is the robin. The animal is the badger, naturally. Wildlife animal is the white-tailed deer. A domestic animal is the dairy cow. Insect is the honeybee. Their favorite beverage is milk. Song on Wisconsin. Dance the polka. And their symbol of peace is a mourning dove. I'm pretty sure everybody's symbol of peace is a mourning dove, but what would I know? I'm just an average person. Alright. Anything else? I can't look at any of these letters. It really doesn't look like it would be that hard. A portrait of Marie Antoinette. It really doesn't look like it would be that hard to clean this up, dude. I mean, it's just putting a couple books back on the shelf and wiping up the desk. Look, you don't even have to patch the hole. Just rehang the portrait of Marie right over top of it. Nobody will ever know the difference. A sly rabbit will have 3 openings to its den. Well, we learned that this is on the 90 or the 45, so let's put it on the 90, and hello. Minus 15, 10, minus 5. Well, 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 well. You're supposed to click on this. And you have minus 10. Is it? Oh, I literally just read it and I completely forgot what it was. How do I get out of here? Do we have an out arrow? It was what? Minus 10, 15 minus 5? I think. Oh, there's an out arrow. There it is! Found the out arrow. Okay. I literally just read it. It's over here. Thank you. 15, 10, minus 5. Okay, minus 15, 10, minus 5. See? I told you I'm no good with numbers. You thought I was kidding. Alright, so. Minus 15 plus 10 minus 5. Hello? Oh, I guess that is... I always thought this was a bell. I guess it's just the fireplace for this room. I heard a squeakies. That wasn't open before. Hello? There's a candle here. Boy, that melted quick. And there's a key there. Well, alright then. The castle's been empty for many years now. These always just echo in vain. And oh, how I miss you, my one-time son. My anger's dissolved into pain. Oh, I still don't know why you pilfered my wallet. The money could hardly have mattered. Oh, that $50 I'd given you twice. But instead, my poor heart you shattered. If only I could find you, we'd patch it all up, talk it through as dad and son should. Perhaps you only meant to test my love. Oh, perhaps you felt misunderstood. I want you to know that your old man forgives you. Old bygones are bygone with me. So I've left you one keepsake to remember me by. Soon you'll be delighted to see. Go out to the garden, my old thinking spot, my refuge in hours of dread. Your luck charm is stashed where no stranger would look, in the back of my old troubled head. So this is goodbye, dear Dexter. Farewell. You offered me much needed joy, and I'll never forget the laughter brought me, my darling young rascally boy. Okay, so that would be Dexter as in the guy at the front desk, Dexter? Oh boy. Bugs. He liked bugs, did he? Okay, I mean, good for you. I'm not really an entomologist, but you know. Is there anything else to see in here? Aha, more around the back. Anything up here to look at? Nope. Oh, when he was good, he was very good. Dexter, the sun in my life. Castle Boy wins state spelling bee. Sequential earns student trip to D.C. By Janet Robinson. Yeah, let's just give her the Madison. Students from all corners of Wisconsin competed at the Badger State Spelling Bee in Madison on Saturday. The day began with 116 finalists ages 9 to 15 at Capitol Elementary School. After 14 rounds of competition, there were 3 remaining finalists. Marcia Aldridge of Dresser, Tanya Jones of Ladysmith, and Dexter Regan of Butter Ridge. In the end, Dexter Regan, a 5th grader, correctly spelled sesquicentennial. To earn an all-expense-paid trip next month to the Vanderbilt National Spelling Bee in Washington, D.C., not to mention a trophy and statewide fame. After the contest, Dexter said he'd been preparing for the event since last fall. The charming 11-year-old was just one more than 50,000 elementary students and junior high students in Wisconsin who participated in the classroom, school, city, and country competitions that led to Saturday's competition. Oh my goodness, I do remember you were forced, I don't know about other schools, but I know my school, you were forced to participate in the spelling bee. It started in your classroom, and then if you won that, then they took you as a class representative to the school-wide spelling bee, and if you won that, I don't know what happened because I never passed the classroom round. Not once. Hey, I told you I'm dyslexic. I have trouble with letters and numbers. Sorry. Several hundred people from around the state drove to Madison to watch the event. Among those in the audience was the chocolate milk tycoon Ezra Wickford, who is Egan's adoptive father. When asked how he felt about Dexter's victory, Wickford said he felt like the proudest dad on earth and added, adopting Dexter was the best thing I ever did. The Vanderbilt National Spelling Bee will be held from May 28th to June 3rd. Ooh. The Young Buckaroos, chartered by Congress July 13, 1933, National Council, 49 Parker Ave, New York City. Certificate of Service. This is to certify that according to the records of the Young Buckaroos, Dexter Egan was a member of this organization registered with the National Council. I'm assuming that's something like Boy Scouts. Considering all the patches around it. You know, Go Boldly Council, ASA, camping. I'm assuming it's supposed to be something like the Boy Scouts. Oh, look at that. He got the Best Attendance Award. He got a School Merit Award. Oh, yeehaw! He got his very first tricycle. Excellence in Citizenship Award. Certificate of Merit. This certificate is presented to Dexter Egan for demonstrating leadership among his peers in the Viles County Youth Recycling Project to help in the war effort. Aw, that's adorable. County Recycling Project, 1943. Oh, and he made his dad a Father's Day card in 44. Okay. Adorable. But when he was bad, he was horrid. Oh. Dexter, when it rains, it pours. My son, the vandal. Dear Mr. Wickford, we're sorry to report that your son Dexter was caught on school grounds last night throwing rocks at the gymnasium windows. This is the second time he's been caught attempting to destroy school property. We fear Dexter is becoming a danger to himself and others. We have no choice but to expel him. Please contact us if you have any questions regarding this matter. Sincerely, Harold Burnery, a school principal. Thank you. Well, dear Pop, I'm sorry for taking $50 out of your wallet without asking. I know it was wrong. I know you're very disappointed in me. I'm sorry. I'll never do it again. I'm sorry. Your son, Dexter. Milwaukee Tribune. I raised a crook. Suspect passing phony checks. Sorry, this should be more Milwaukee bank employees at Milwaukee branch of First National Bank on 3rd Street helped police catch a young man who tried to cash counterfeit checks in their bank September 6th at 2:30 p.m. The man came into the bank with phony checks and identification that matched everything on the checks, Milwaukee Police Sergeant Fred Luetta said. Oh, and identification and match everything on the checks, Milwaukee Police Sergeant Fred Luetta said. Bank employees noted the license plate and a description of the car, called the police, and identified the young man after the Milwaukee police stopped the car. The suspect has been identified as Dexter Egan, 18, of Butter Ridge, the adopted son of prominent chocolate milk tycoon Ezra Wickford. Don't know why they have different last names. He was adopted. Should have been Dexter Wickford, but you know. He had 3 different sets of false ID matching the checks, Luata said. At 18, the kid is already like a pro. Egan was arrested on felony charges of possession of false ID for purposes of fraud, possession of counterfeit checks, attempting to pass the checks, and conspiracy. If convicted, he could face a prison sentence of up to 20 years. As of last Friday, Egan was being held at the County Correctional Center on a $50,000 bail, as said a jail spokesman. Ezra Wickford could not be reached for comment, nor has anyone come forward to post bail for Mr. Egan. Ooh, souvenirs, eh? And finally, I'd rather see it burn. Dear Ezra, I have changed your will according to the directions you gave me in our meeting on May 21st. In the event of your death, Dexter will have no recourse to inherit Wickford Castle. or any of your estate or financial holdings. Further, he will be unable to claim any association with or capitalize upon your name or reputation. I am currently proceeding with your request to annul your adoptive relationship to Dexter and to sever any subsidiary legal ties you may have to him. I will notify you when these procedures are finalized. On a personal note, allow me to say how sorry I am to hear of Dexter's criminal conviction and to urge you not to blame yourself. I'm sure you did the best you could with Dexter, but some children just turn out to be bad eggs. Nonetheless, while your disappointment must be profound, I commend your prudence and pragmatism in the decisions you have made to protect your estate. Yours faithfully, Peter Rockford. Dude. I mean, I get it, but that's also kind of the wrong thing to say at that moment. I'm just saying. That's just kind of the wrong thing to say. You know what we ought to do? We ought to blow out the candle before we head out. Okay, cool. So we got out of there. You know what we're going to do next? You know what we're going to do next? You know what we're going to do next? We're going to find the arrow that lets me go forward. Shh. I'm going to call the elevator to be right here. Specifically right here. I'm going to cough up a lung again. Because I am highly allergic to fall. 3*72. Let's go. We have to do this. I have to do this. I have to do this. We have to go here. We have to go 3*72. Okay, now, quick, before Dexter comes in, he's not coming in. Before Dexter comes in to investigate, he will not come in to investigate. Let's go. This is absolutely stealthy as all get out, right? Boom, 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 boom. Don't worry, there's nothing in here. The castle just has some really big rats. Honestly. Hello.
It's stuck.
It's stuck. What are we going to do about that? How about we grab some oil? Oil fixes everything. There we go. And now we're in the elevator shaft. Okay. Which pattern are we dealing with? This is all RNG. This is all RNG. And it changes every time we come down here. So that is going to be just an absolute delight. Okay, so here we are. What is all is down here? He was a bad suit of armor. He got put in jail. Somebody didn't like that suit of armor. They put him in jail. Hello, hello. What is that? I'll be taking that, thank you.
It's locked.
It's locked. I have a key. Is this the key?
It's locked.
It's not. Alright, cool.
It's locked.
Alright, so we don't have the key for this yet. But we have gotten into the Queen's Tower. What's this? Ooh, you can see the very faint outline of the door if you know what you're looking for. Right there. Let's go talk to people, shall we? Hello? Hi, you're back.
So what'd you find in the library?
You mean the off-limits library?
Please, Lisa. You know it's off limits.
Oh, come on, Nancy. You've been on the prowl. I can tell by the sparkle in your eye.
Okay.
I honestly have no idea what you're talking about.
Aw, you're no fun.
I am not, no. What would make her suspect that I've been in the lie? We know she's lying to us, by the way, right? Because she says she doesn't speak Spanish, but she speaks fluent Spanish, at least fluent enough to be able to read a letter purely in Spanish. So we know she's lying to us already. We also know she's got a lot of fake IDs in there. I'm dying to find out what's in that tower. Where do they usually hide the secret entrances in weird Midwestern mansions? Or, so tell me about the life of a photojournalist. Must be glamorous at times. Let's end with a question, right? We're Nancy. We should
I'm dying
do
to
questions.
find a way into that tower. Where do they usually hide the secret entrances in weird old Midwestern mansions?
I guess I should know, shouldn't I?
You should.
Too bad most of the places I've covered aren't any weirder than imitation butter. I
That
wish you'd
checks
hurry up
out.
and find it, though, so we can check it out.
I'm sorry, we? If I find it, I check it out. If you want to find it, you go check it out. Yeah? Yeah, we're good. So tell me more about the life of a photojournalist.
So tell me more about the life of a photojournalist. It must be very glamorous at times.
Well, there's nothing glamorous about the pay, I can tell you that much.
You sure about that? Does it take you to exotic, far-off places?
Does your job take you to exotic, far-off places?
Well, there is a lot of travel. Too bad I'm so useless with foreign languages.
Uh-huh. Speaking of you being useless with foreign languages.
There was a little mix-up with the lockers, and I accidentally opened yours.
Yeah, and?
So it seems like you have more than one identity. I'm just wondering if you are who you say you are, or should we play dumb? And well, I was kind of confused. I was just trying to see whose stuff was in there, and I found a bunch of IDs with in your bags. They all had your picture and other people's names on them. I'm just shocked and flabbergasted and have no idea why you would do that. You know what? She knows we're not that dumb.
It seems you have more than one identity, Lisa. I'm just wondering if you are who you say you are.
A savvy photojournalist always carries a couple of alternate identities,
That is not
Nancy.
true.
When you're working under deadline, you don't always have time to play by the rules.
That's not true.
I'm sure you know what I mean.
No, I'm not a journalist. Also, don't you usually just have press credentials? If you're a journalist, you should have some form of a press credential, and that would be how you get into things. You flash your press credentials,
I'll
correct?
let you get back to your magazine.
Keep me posted.
Why were none of the IDs I found for her, and none of them her press credentials? Alright, so she's out, Dexter is not. Is Jacques in? I don't think so. I do not think Jacques is in, but we'll go check the basement. Hello? Okay. Yeah, this way. Come on. Where's the arrow? Where'd it go? Ah, there it is! Found it. Just gotta get it further out on the screen. Okay. I can remember how to navigate this. I'll remember. You just give me a minute. Nope, Jacques is not in. He will not be in till 9. It is. Currently I have a water bottle over there. Does that say it's 1 p.m. already? Huh. I thought it was closer to like 6. I mean, I know time flies pretty quick in this game, but I also have a question about where Dexter is if it's like 1 p.m. Huh. Maybe he's also on lunch break? I went the wrong way, did I not? Well, I mean, I did, and then I didn't, and then I did. Okay. What time is it? It is 1:15. So where's Dexter? It's a voicemail. I think that's a voicemail. You know what? Voicemail, what is this?
Welcome to the voicemail system. Please press 0 to retrieve messages. To leave the system, please press 3. First message. To go to the next message, press 2. To leave the system, please press 3. Second message.
Nancy, this is your mentor speaking.
Hi!
Things are looking uncommonly out of sorts in here.
Well, all I
just
did was
hope I
move a
haven't had
battery.
another intruder. Please remember that passkey I gave you is not for sharing.
I
To
didn't!
leave the system, please press 3. Thank you. Goodbye.
I didn't share it! Hello, hello?
Front desk. Dexter here.
Hi! Maybe you can help me. I'm trying to get more information about the castle, or I was wondering about the storm. Any signs
Hi,
of it
Mr.
letting up?
Egan. It's Nancy. I was wondering about the storm. Any signs of it letting up?
Look, I'm up to my ears down here. I'll have to talk to you later, sorry.
Well, okay. How are you up to your ears when there are only 4 guests? 3 guests, 3 guests. There are only 3 guests. How are you up to your ears? Well, I guess it is only him and Jacques as staff, so that
Can
makes
I help
sense,
you?
I guess. A lot of things, actually.
I was in the elevator and it got stuck between floors. I had to climb out the top and I just barely made it up to the floor above. Do you think you'll be able to fix it?
Well, I doubt it's broken. I'll check the power switch in the basement. Glad you're okay. But don't go climbing around the elevator shaft anymore. It's dangerous in there.
Okay, so but the vents are cool then? If I just like climb through the vents, that's cool then though, right? So did you grow up around
So,
here?
did you grow up around here?
You could say that.
Did you know the original owner?
Did you know the original owner, Ezra Wickford, when he lived here?
You could say that.
Well, did you? What was he like?
What was he like?
They call it the past for a reason, okay? Because it's over.
Aww. So do you know if there was a place he would like to go to think?
So, do you know if Ezra Wickford had a place where he liked to go and think? Someplace he thought of as a refuge?
There was a private area of the garden. Yeah. The entrance was hidden, so no one could bother him there.
Do you think I could go look at it?
Do you think I could go check it out?
Forget about it. There's nothing out there but dead weeds and crumbling statues.
Aww. Were you allowed to go out there?
Were you allowed to go out there?
Once in a while he'd bring me out there and teach me about his favorite flowers, but that was like 100 years ago.
So you did know him.
Okay. See ya, Mr. Egan.
Alrighty then.
So you did know him and you knew him pretty well if he's bringing you out to his secret sanctum, shall we say.
Well, if it isn't Dexter's little Cinderella.
I'm sorry. Say what?
When you researched this place, did you find any references to a secret garden?
Not that I remember. But I probably wasn't even thinking about gardens. I mean, it's hardly croquet weather.
I'll let you get back to your magazine.
Stay warm.
Huh. So, what is Egan's. Is it just because I'm doing all of Egan's work that she's calling me Egan's Cinderella? That doesn't make any sense. Lisa, you got me in the weeds with that comment. That doesn't make any sense, hon. Ah, Mr.
Nancy, comment ça va?
I'll talk to you later.
Ciao.
Mr. Brunet has nothing to say. Ooh, can I take a look at this? Can I take a look at this? This looks... No, it's just a map of the ski slopes. Why would I want to take a look at the map of the ski slopes on a ski vacation? Nobody wants to know what the ski slopes are on the ski vacation, right?
Hello there, Dead End. My name's Nancy Drew.
Well, hello there, Nancy. I'm a dead end. I went the wrong way. I'm supposed to go this way. Okay. Anybody else to talk to? Like, if I talk to Lisa again, is she gonna get snarky with me? She might get snarky
Ever
with me.
find out what Hotchkiss lost?
Yeah, well, she still won't tell me what was stolen. Seems like she's suspicious of everyone. Not yet, but now that I'm her honorary research assistant, I should be able to study her room. Well, yeah, let's not tell her I have access to the room.
Yeah, well, she still won't tell me what was stolen.
I don't trust
Seems
her.
like she's suspicious of everyone.
Fine, don't trust me. But don't expect me to cover for you next time you're snooping around in that elevator shaft.
How did she know? They're really not subtle on this one. How did she know that I've been snooping around the elevator shaft?
Can I help you?
Okay. See ya, Mr. Egan.
Bye, kiddo.
So, she's absolutely lying. She's carrying multiple identities, and she knows I've been snooping. Okay, but like, let's look at other suspects, right? There's Egan, who we know his big secret is he grew up around here and he went to jail. There's Hotchkiss, who is being cagey about her room being robbed, but then again, it was that her room was robbed, right? Let's say she holds offices at 3, right? Let's say 2 a.m. So, like, Hotchkiss is cagey about her room being robbed, but that's her room being robbed. Not like her actually doing any thievery. Not quite yet, huh? Alright, well, let's go down to the first floor. We're just going to go the long way. There's a lot of stuff we can do in the middle of the night. As long as we get down there. Okay. Library is back here. Okay. Ready for this? We're breaking back into the library. And then we have to go here, and then we have to go here. 3*72. I memorized that code back in the day. Okay. There it is. I'm being so quiet! Nobody will ever know I am here. No? Okay. Am I the only one that ever takes the elevator? Is that why it never moves? Okay. one. Then, oh my goodness. The music has gotten all creepy. Do I just keep going and assume it's just a music sting? Or is the elevator counterweight about to crush me? Because I've had that happen before. I've had it happen before where the elevator counterweight, hello, just comes down and crushes me. Hello? Hi! How's it going?
Nancy, what are you doing here?
Well, you know, I was just looking for the castle soda machine. What you doing?
I was just looking for the castle's soda pop machine. What you working on?
I can explain, Nancy, but please, don't tell anyone that you found me here. If I get sent back to France, my fiancé will give up on me, and I will have let down my family again.
So you expect me to keep quiet while you go around destroying the castle? If you're willing to destroy the castle, or if you're willing to saw through this gate, then you must have been the one who wrecked the light. That's quite a leap, Nancy. So, what does your fiancé expecting you to accomplish by breaking into the Queen's Tower? Eeny, meeny, chilly, beany, I'm going to say this
What's
one.
your fiancé expecting you to accomplish by breaking into the Queen's Tower?
I am doing this for my country and for my family's name. Isabelle has nothing to do with it, except that I feel I must succeed before I will feel worthy to marry her. The tower holds a valuable French historical document.
Really?
If I can find it and return it to France, perhaps I can make up for my failure at the Olympics.
What makes you believe the document still exists in the tower that was imported to Wisconsin 80-some years? That is an excellent question, Nancy. This tower was quite literally dismantled piece by piece and then reassembled piece by piece in Wisconsin. What makes you think that it's still there?
What makes you believe this French document still exists in a tower that was imported to Wisconsin 80-some years ago?
The tower first belonged to the Chateau Rochemont in France.
Yes, we know that.
When Ezra Wickford bought the tower, my great-grandfather was the master carpenter in charge of dismantling it and preparing it for
Wouldn't
shipment.
he have to have
One
been a
day,
masonry?
when he was working alone, he found a secret compartment in one of the walls.
See, this is what I mean. If he found a secret compartment in one of the walls, what makes you think somebody who was assembling it on this side didn't find it? But okay, a secret compartment, eh?
A secret compartment?
Inside, he found an old journal with a royal crest on the cover and a medallion with a strange blue stone in it. But he heard other carpenters coming, so he hid the medallion in his pocket and sealed the journal back in the compartment. Before he could get back to study the journal and return the medallion, the tower was dismantled and shipped to America. He never learned
Yeah,
who
because
the
that
journal
happened
belonged
overnight.
to or what it said.
Well, okay, because, yeah, that happened overnight. So why didn't your great-grandfather tell anyone about this discovery?
Why didn't your great-grandfather tell anyone about his discovery?
He thought if he told his story, Ezra Wickford might get angry, accuse him of interfering with the project, and try to ruin his name as a carpenter. So he kept quiet.
So, because he was afraid of losing his job and his career, he just let a priceless French artifact be shipped to the U.S., never to be heard from again. Yeah, okay. You know what? Sure. Totally believable. What, you're not buying this? Come on. How do you know all of this? But he told you a story. How do you know all this?
How do you know all of this?
I was his only great-grandson. On his deathbed, he gave me the medallion and told me the whole story. He begged me to come here to Wisconsin to find the journal and return it to France.
So that's why you're in Wisconsin, not for Isabelle, but for the journal. What did he think the journal contained that was so important? Or who do you think the journal belonged to? I'm not sure if he feels a sense of responsibility. Why do you think it's so important?
What do you think the journal contained that was so important?
The journal bore a royal seal. It must have belonged to Marie Antoinette, because
Why
she
not
used
Louis?
to visit the tower during the Revolution. So perhaps it contains her confessions, or perhaps it contains proof of her innocence. Either way, the contents of that journal could change French history forever.
Fair enough. But I just don't see how you can think the journal would still be up there after all these years, but how do you think the medallion fits in? What's its significance? I mean, I feel like as Nancy, I should probably go with the questions. But, like, legitimately, why do you even think it's still there?
But how do you think the medallion fits in? What's its significance?
I have no idea. I believe whoever hid that journal must have left the medallion with it as a part of their message. But what? Nancy,
I don't know.
do you think you could help me?
Of course.
Let me show you this medallion, and maybe you'll be able to tell me what it's for.
I don't know, Jacques. You seem pretty desperate. Why should I believe you're not the library vandal? Or I might be willing to help you, but you have to tell Christy everything. I'm sure she'll understand. And then you won't have to sneak around in the middle of the night haunting the castle with that screeching hacksaw.
I might be willing to help you.
Okay,
but you
well, we're
have
doing
to
that
tell
one now.
Christy everything. I'm sure she'll understand.
The mouse
And
slipped.
then you won't have to sneak around in the middle of the night, haunting the castle with that screeching hacksaw.
Okay, Nancy, I see your point. I will explain everything to Christy Lane as soon as possible. Now, will you help me? I think this medallion will interest you. And maybe you'll have some idea what it's for. It's in my locker. Will you go get it while I take care of something? The combination is 2665. I'll meet you in the locker room in a minute.
Okie dokie. We got another combination. I'm intrigued, I must say. I'll see you downstairs.
Okay, Jacques. I am intrigued. I'll see you downstairs.
You are the best, Nancy.
That's what they tell me.
That's what they tell me.
She's a little too chipper for that. That's what they tell me. Okay. Can I move, please? Thank you. Can I move, please? Thank you. Oh, Professor.
Hello, my fellow night owl. Or perhaps I should say hoot hoot. Ooh, did you find anything of interest in my room?
I did pop in there, though interesting doesn't begin to describe the place.
I did pop in there, though interesting doesn't begin to describe the place. Would you mind if I went back another time?
Of course not. Pop in all you like, just not when I'm working.
See you soon.
Right-o.
Okay. So, we have nothing left to say to Hotchkiss. Real quick, before I go downstairs. I don't know why I didn't just go up the stairs since I was pointed at them. Why didn't I do that? I don't know. Since we're pointed there, instead of going down to the basement, that's definitely just going back to the first floor. Instead of going down to the basement, let's go back up the stairs. We are going to go to Hotchkiss's room, which I believe is over here. Yes? Yes. Okay. And we're going to watch the last of this tape. Come on. Ooh, we can get there. I can get there. take a look.
Oh, what's this?
I don't know. What
It
is it?
appears to be some kind of peephole. But what, pray, does it peep upon?
This battery
Shall
did
I
not
peep?
charge very well. I think your battery's broken.
La la, I do believe I'll peep.
You gotta stop using that word.
The beauty, the colors. So this is what Helga told me to look for.
Oh?
Where's my medallion?
Medallion.
It fits! Note to self, high five Team Hotchkiss. And what's this? A message? Eureka! It says the diamond.
Hon, I think you need a new battery for your camera. I left it charging for an entire night and it didn't charge. I think your camera needs a new battery. I'm just saying is all. Alright. So. This is to a dead end, isn't it? Yep. Why did I even bother opening the door? I don't know. Let's go this way. There it is. Stairwell. Let's go get that medallion from Jacques. Monsieur Brunet, I am here to claim your medallion. Okay, so his locker is over here. That is a really small amount of staff. And if that's the only staff that we have at this castle, just Dexter, Jacques, Christy, Sammy, and Mary, then Dexter should not be this heavily overwhelmed. I'm just saying. Dexter should not be this overwhelmed. Anyway, 2665. 2. 6, 6, 5. Jacques, darling, I am trying to be patient, but I cannot understand what is taking you so long. My mother and father are traditional people, and they think it is highly unusual that you would ask me to marry you without demonstrating your commitment to me in any symbolic way. You know I believe that our love makes us richer than kings and queens, but I cannot live on hot dogs and mac and cheese forever. Why not? You said you had a plan. You said it would only take a couple of weeks, but it has been 2 months. I cannot wait forever. Please, don't make me give up on you. I retain your petite chou, Isabella. Jacques, you need a new girlfriend. I'm just saying, you need a new girlfriend. D is for dazzling. D is for diamonds. Fancy diamonds, diamond shapes, famous diamonds, diamond appraisal, diamond grading. What everyone should know about the world's most coveted stones. The 5 C's of diamond appraisal: color, cut, clarity, carat, and of course, cost. Yes. Diamonds are clear, right? Not so. Actually, when viewed under a special jeweler's light, you can see that diamonds come in every color of the rainbow. That what's more, the color of the diamond is the second biggest factor in its price, after carat weight. The cleaner or more colorless the diamond is, the more it's worth. Most diamonds have at least a hint of yellow or brown body of color. Others, called fancy diamonds, have blue, pink, purple, or red tint. If a diamond does not have enough color to be called fancy, then it is graded in a scale of colors ranging from D through Z. A D diamond is considered to be colorless. At the end of the spectrum Anything more intense than Z is considered fancy. A fancy yellow diamond is more expensive than a light yellow diamond. Diamonds come in a variety of shapes: round, emerald, heart, marquise, oval, pear, and princess. Still, not every diamond of the same shape looks the same. Two heart-shaped diamonds can appear very different, actually. And you don't need to be a diamond expert to see that one may have more shape appeal than others. The most popular shape that diamonds are cut into is round. It's also the most brilliant or sparkly of all the cuts. The ideal cut for a diamond is the one for which the diamond's proportions achieve the most brilliance. The diagram below shows what is considered ideal cut in round brilliance, according to the American ideal Travalsky and the European ideal cut. The proportions given are relative to girdle diameter. So, I mean, he is planning on proposing or has proposed to his girl, so having a thing on diamonds isn't, like, shocking. Jacques Bonnet, Wickford Castle. That is U.S. Immigration Services. U.S. Immigration and Naturalization Services, Branch 045094, Salt Lake City, Utah. To whom it may concern, our records indicate that your visitor's visa will expire within 1 month. If you remain in the country after that time, you will be doing so in violation of the law. If your visitor's status has changed or you wish to dispute our records, please contact your local immigration authority immediately. Ooh. So his time's almost up. He's definitely feeling the pressure. Hey! Oh, hitting the head again. I'm getting there. Hang on. Hang on.
Headache headquarters. Nancy here.
Nancy, it's Jacques. What happened? Are you okay?
I don't really know. I don't really know what happened. I opened your locker, snooped around a little bit, and then it was lights out Nancy. I'm fine, Jack, but I'm afraid your medallion is gone. You know what? I don't know what happened. I was looking at it.
I don't really know what happened. I opened your locker, like you said, and then it was lights out Nancy.
But you do have my medallion, right?
Nope.
It was the last thing I saw, but I sure don't have it now.
Oh la la, you can't be serious.
I don't know what happened to it. I'm sorry, Jack. I know how important it was to you.
I'm sorry, Jacques. I know how important that medallion was to you.
This is too much. Oh la la. Unbelievable.
I'm sorry. Okay. Do we have any
Welcome
voicemail?
to the voicemail system. Please press 0 to retrieve messages. To leave the system, please press 3. First message.
Yeah, Miss Droop. This is
Hi.
Dexter at the front desk.
Oh.
Can you come down when you're feeling better? I need to talk to you for a minute. Thanks.
To go to the next message, press 2. To leave the second message.
Nancy, this is your mentor speaking.
Oh, okay. We've already
Things
heard
are
that
looking
from her.
uncommonly out of sorts in here. I just hope I haven't had
Can I
another
press another
intruder.
button? No?
Please
Okay.
remember that passkey I gave you is not for sharing.
Okay.
To leave the system, please. Thank you. Goodbye.
Goodbye to you too. You're welcome. Goodbye. She's got a fun voice. All right. Let's head downstairs. Dexter said he wanted to speak with me, right? Hey, Dex. How's it
Thanks
going?
for coming down. I've been wanting to talk to you. How's your head? Did you slip or what?
Well, let's just say somebody must be trying to tell me to get a little more rest on this vacation. I'm planning on making a speeding recovery. Feeling much better, thanks. But what is it you wanted to talk to me about?
I'm feeling much
Yeah.
better, thanks. But what was it you wanted to talk to me about?
It's just that when I found you out cold in the basement and hauled you back to your room, I noticed all this red dirt on your shoes. I'm just curious where it came from.
I guess it could have come from anywhere. Don't really know. Hope I didn't track it around the castle, though, did I? So, like, here's the thing, though. This was Dexter's home because he was Ezra Wickford's kid. So it's like, yeah, he knows.
Mr. Egan, I confess.
He knows. You might as well just be honest.
I found my way into the corridor that leads to the Queen's Tower. As you probably know, the dirt in that tunnel is very red.
Is it?
I hope you won't consider this trespassing.
Nope. If you must know, I'm impressed. Ezra Wickford set that secret door up so nobody would be able to find it. When I was a kid, I was obsessed with getting into that tower. Ezra told me that if I could get through the secret door, he'd take me up to see the Queen's Tower. Finally, I got into the tunnel, and when I came out with that red dirt all over me, he laughed. He was actually proud of me.
Well, that's an amazing story. I'm glad you're not angry. I guess I was just as curious as you once were. So what was it like to go into the tower room? Did Ezra Wickford have the dead-end corridors and stairways built on purpose, too?
Did Ezra Wickford have the dead-end corridors and stairways built on purpose, too?
Yeah, Ezra was a character. He always said he thought dead ends were funny.
Really?
Ha ha. But the truth was, he was worried sick about being robbed.
Well, okay, that makes sense.
Maybe it made him feel better to think that a crook would get caught this way.
I mean, fair enough. That is a strange security system. You know what? As much as I would love to, you know, why not?
What a strange security system. So, was there ever a robbery?
Well, not exactly. A mistake was made. Only a small thing.
Oh, right, he robbed the money
It
from
didn't
his
take
dad.
much for him to give up on people.
Oh.
Anyway, I'd say you earned the right to check out the tower for yourself.
Woo.
But you gotta get through that gate, right?
I do.
There's an old skeleton key in the maintenance shed. Now that the storm's passed, you can go out and get it. But be careful. It's still dead cold out there.
Yep, I will not bundle up at all and just waltz right out there. I don't want to press my luck with you, but sure would love to see his private garden.
I don't want to press my luck with you, but I sure would like to see Ezra's private garden. Could you tell me how to find it?
It's nothing but wasteland out there.
Is it?
If you're bent on tromping around in the cold, go left when you get outside, away from the shed. Look for a wrought iron gate. You'll figure out the rest.
Nice. All right, well,
Okay.
thank you.
See ya, Mr. Egan.
Alrighty then.
All right, what's Lisa got to say?
Can't you see I'm reading?
Ooh. Lisa don't like me anymore. I haven't been playing nice with her because she has been lying to me. So she's not happy with me. Speaking of people not being happy with me, let's go alienate somebody else. Ooh, he's not in. All right, fine. He wins. We don't get to alienate him just yet. We get there. I won't stand. I won't be happy till everybody's angry with me. There we are. That's gotta be Ezra Wickford himself, right? I can look at the... I can turn this. Ha ha ha! I see a lever. Hello? Ooh, and I have a key. That is mine. I mean, technically it's Dexter's. But it is also now mine. Anything else? A Wickford Garden, created in loving memory of Eleanor Wickford. Aw, I didn't know he was married. Alright. Let's go get that skeleton key, shall we? use that later. He said there was a skeleton key over here. Yes? Here, there it is. Found it! Alright. Let's go. Mine. Hey Jacques, you back? Nope, Jacques not back. Alright, cool. Back up the stairs then. Okay, so we have one of the medallions. And we have a skeleton key. What shall we do? There was that one aisle or that one place she was looking, right? It's down here. We haven't been down here yet. Aha! This is where she was looking. And there is a lovely thing in front. Now, she said something about your medallion. Ooh, more stuff. Give me 1 second though. I am gonna have to take another quick break. It will be fast, I promise. Sorry about that. Did my best to make that quick. Way too much caffeine today. But that's what happens when your husband's suddenly like, you know, I gotta wake up at 4 a.m. Let's go. Ugh. Anyway, so I have to write these symbols down in order. The second one looks like a hummingbird skeleton to me. I have no idea what it is, but that looks like a hummingbird skeleton. You know? I had a teacher in high school who actually had a hummingbird skeleton on her desk just because she thought it looked cool. I mean, it did. She wasn't wrong. She wasn't even a science teacher. She was a speech and writing. Weird. But no, she wasn't wrong. It looked awesome.
Hey there, Nancy.
Hi.
Okay. See ya, Mr. Egan.
Goodbye.
Okay, I'm back. What were we doing? We saw the thing. Oh, right. We can go to the thing now.
Can't you see I'm reading?
I don't know. You've been reading the same article for 3 days. I figured you'd be done with it by now. I mean, at least pick up one of the history books. Boring as they might be.
It's locked.
Right, I forgot. It's locked. Let's go to the Queen's Tower, shall we? He doesn't even get mad that, like, in order to break into the Queen's Tower... 3-star 7-2, right? There we go. He's not even mad that, like, obviously he knows how to get into the Queen's Tower, right? So unless he knows of another way that I'm not using, then I would expect him to be more angry about the fact that I'm obviously breaking through the library and crawling through the vents. I don't know, maybe he does know of a different way to get there. Maybe there's like a switch or something that I never found for the door on the 2nd floor. But he does say that, like, oh, this one was super hidden, right? I think I remember this pattern, but I could be wrong. I'm wrong. I don't remember this pattern at all. Look, it's been a couple years since I played this game, okay? And by a couple, I mean more than I care to count. I might have played this game when it was kind of new-ish. Now it's considered retro.
It's locked.
I'm old. Huh. So, one... So that's, well, I guess it's not one. I guess they're alchemy symbols. And then, no. I wasn't trying to do that. I was trying to do that. And if we look over here, we've got some chains. Okay. Done! That's our first puzzle to pass to the Queen's Tower. More dead ends. He was really paranoid, wasn't he? Hello? Nope, not going that way. However, there is this nice little game here. What's over here?
Looks like some kind of prison.
Yipes. This isn't where, no, this isn't where Antoinette was supposed to be held prisoner, right? Okay, so here's the thing. We can go like up here, over here, down here. So like, the horse piece is probably super easy to set up. Not quite. Not quite. Okay. The lion piece needs to stop here so we can go up there. But now I have essentially trapped it, so that's fun. Okay, look. Alright, this way, this way, this way, this way, and this way. Okay. So here's the plan. Don't touch it. Just leave it right there. Okay. Take this piece up here. Ignore the graphical glitches. That's fine. Okay. Put that there. Put that there. Put this here. Done. Done. Okay. Oh. What does this switch do, by the way? Guess we'll find out later. Ooh. Oh, there's a puzzle. Okay. So, I'm guessing we're saying these are top pieces. These are definitely corner pieces. I think this is top corner, which makes this bottom corner. Which means this piece goes here. That piece goes up there somewhere. That piece goes there. This one goes over here, and this one goes over here. And this one is upside down. No, I've got these two backwards. Wait! Hang on! Okay, got those two backwards. Alright, so anything with the little flame-like looking things goes on the bottom. Right? Anything with the sticks goes on the side, and anything with the full fleur-de-lis goes on the top. Thank you. It's gonna be like, it's not clicking! Okay. So these are side. That actually lines up pretty well. That was an accident, but it works pretty well. Okay, that lines up better. So then, if we line these flames up along, that one lines up well. That one lines up well. So these two need to be swapped. Okay. Was that it? No, that's not it. Because this piece looks weird here. Okay, that's better. Kind of. Ah! Figured it out! Hello? Well, there we go. And there's something
Looks like
down
a
here.
keyhole of some sort.
It does look like a keyhole of some sorts. I mean, if you get a keyhole from that.
Looks like a keyhole of some sort.
I get a diamond impression in the ground, but you know. If you get a keyhole, you see a keyhole. So what does this button do? Oh, this button do that. This button make the stairs go away. Good to know. And it brings the stairs back. Also good to know. Well, it seems I would have the Journal of Marie Antoinette. Yes. Or at least what we suspect is the Journal of Marie Antoinette. I would love to read this, but I don't read French. French. You know who we know that does read French, though. Hello? Lisa's gone. That's weird. I thought she didn't take off until the fire stopped burning. Egan's
Hey there,
here.
Nancy.
Hello.
I'm trying to get into the tower, but I can't get across that big pit.
No, I can't.
I can help you, but we shouldn't talk about it now. Not here. Call me later.
So what's
Why
with
are
the
those holes in the crest on the floor of the tower room?
I can help you, but we shouldn't talk about it now. Not here. Call me later.
Okay.
See ya, Mr. Egan.
So,
Bye.
fun fact, here's what he means by that. He doesn't want me to talk to him about it at the front desk. He wants me to go to my room as soon as I can actually get there. I can get there. I don't know what you're talking about. And he wants me to call him to get my answers. I don't know. It's weird and arbitrary. I got a voicemail because the light's glowing again.
This is Dexter.
It's Nancy.
It's Nancy, hoping you can help me now. But why the sudden hush-hush? Do you smell a rat?
The information you request is highly sensitive, young lady.
Ooh.
That's top secret in case you were wondering.
I was.
Now, I've been around the block a few times, and if there's one thing I've learned, it's that you can't be too careful. If you want answers, we do it my way, see?
Sure thing, Mr. Egan.
Okay.
I just hope the phone's not bugged.
All right. Just give me the question.
I agree, Nancy.
What's up with those holes in the crest on the floor of the tower room?
I've always wondered that myself. Seems like something's missing from the crest. Like different objects should fit in those holes, but I don't know what. What other questions do you got?
All of that, and all I got was in, figure it out, kiddo.
I
Okay,
think
bye.
that's it for now. Thanks, Dexter.
Welcome to the voicemail system. Please press 0 first message.
Yeah, Miss Drew. This is Dexter at the front desk.
I've
Can you
done
come
that.
down when you're feeling better? I need to talk to you for a minute. Thanks.
To go to the
Okay. Well, we've already talked to him, so I don't know. I don't know. What we will do, however, since I came all the way up to my room, is Nancy is going to have the most sleep she has ever had on any vacation ever for this girl. Because we're going to go to 3 a.m. I kid you not, when I usually play these games, Nancy almost never sleeps. But with this game, she sleeps more than any other game ever. And that's just because in order to speak to our favorite French historian, Beatrice Hoskis. I mean, I think she's just a ladies historian, not necessarily French, because she pops up looking into ladies all
Yes,
kinds
dear?
of history.
What does l'espoir à ceux qui cherchent mean?
Let's see. Well, espoir is hope, and chercher is to search. Hope to those who search.
Well, thank you for that. So, here's the thing.
I found something that I think you'll be very interested in. It seems to be some kind of journal. I think it was written by Marie Antoinette herself.
What? Let me see that.
Ooh.
This is it. I've been trying to track this down for 15 years. Where on earth did you find it?
Do you really want to know? Well, it's a long story, but I happened to find it in the Queen's Tower, where I happened to find a secret compartment. I think it must be what the vandal was after. Yeah, I thought this evidence could help prove your theory, but you see, I need to know what it says too. So let's go with the first one.
Well, it's a long story, but I happened to find a way into the
I like this
Queen's
one.
Tower,
This one
where I
leads to some
happened
fun
to find a
dialogue.
secret compartment. I think this must be what the vandal was after.
Nancy, I must warn you. I'll wrestle you for this if I have to, and it won't be pretty.
No, it won't. It absolutely won't. I just love the mental image of little old lady Hotchkiss trying to wrestle little young Nancy into giving it over. I'm sure physical combat won't be necessary. Let's just go with physical combat isn't necessary. Could you just translate it for me, thanks?
I'm sure physical combat won't be necessary, Professor.
So fun.
I'm glad to help you with your work, but I need your assistance in return. You're fluent in French, aren't you?
Absolutely. I'll get to work on it right away. I'll have the translation ready in my room for you this time tomorrow. Until then, I mustn't be disturbed.
And she's off! Woo! She is actually going to work on the translation and be up there all night. Like, legitimately all night. So... we could kill some time, although I'm not sure what else to do at this point. What all is in my inventory? We have my room key, we have that key, we have that key. Okay. Yeah, there's really nothing else we can do until we can get into her room. I probably should have gone into her room first, but so shows to go, yeah. Here we are. Alright, so rather than going into her room, let's just go back to mine. And we'll just do a quick thing. Unlock my door before I click on it and it's locked again. Alright. It's already 6. I guess the game time warped me. Let's go right back to 3. And I would like to not accidentally press the backwards button. I would like to press the forwards button so that we can go this way. And then this way. And then hello. And then hello. And then we should be able to use this pillow now. Bingo. Don't ask me how you're supposed to know it's there. I just kept checking it as a kid. That's her notes. We've read that before. Do I have to go talk to her and have her tell me that it's ready? I don't think so. So it should be over here. Oh well, let's just go have her talk to me. She'll tell me it's ready. I, at the very least, found what I needed. I found one of the 3 medallions. So we now have 2 of 3 medallions. I can get there. I can get there. Oh, buddy, I can get there. Hang on. Hang on, we'll get there. I used to be able to navigate this so well, and yet here we are. Oh, the things
I'm so glad you stopped by.
I am.
I've translated the entire journal. It's fabulous.
Oh, yay.
And as an added bonus, it includes Marie's official decoder.
Woo.
Something no one else has ever found before.
Nice. So I saw a letter on your desk from a friend of the Baroness von Hanselhorf. And I'm just wondering, did the medallion she gave you have a blue stone?
I saw a letter on your desk from your friend, the Baroness von Hanseldorf. And I'm just wondering, did the medallion she gave you have a blue stone in it by any chance?
Heavens, no! Where did you hear such a thing?
But we found the blue
My
one in
medallion
her
had a
room.
green stone in it.
Really?
Anything else would be a mere imposter. A flaming faker, do you hear me?
So we found the blue medallion in her room, but we also found said blue medallion in Jacques' locker.
What do you think of Lisa Ostrom?
That Leslie, yes, oh, real dynamo, but... oh, I told Chester that I would not require any maid service during my stay.
Oh.
I don't know why she didn't get the message.
Interesting.
See you soon.
Righto!
Interesting. So what I take away from that, right, is Hotchkiss obviously caught Lisa snooping in her room and was like, excuse me, what are you doing here? And Lisa went, maid service. I am performing maid service for your room. And she was like, oh, well, that's very nice, but I told Baxter I wouldn't need any maid service. So, thank you, but no thank you. I'm good. Right? That's at least my takeaway on it. And the only reason I seriously am okay saying that is because we're pretty sure that she's dirty at this point, right? Like, Lisa has been lying to us. We have Crescent Moon. We have Funky Trident. And Water Drop. So I'm missing something in the middle, I think, at this point, which tracks because we know there are 3 medallions. But yeah, like it's weird, right? I can navigate. I can navigate. I don't know what you're talking about. I know what I do. I know what I'm doing. I know where I'm going, and I can navigate. Excuse me.
Hello there. Oh, it's so exciting about your discovery. I wonder what it will lead to.
La solution se traverse des dents. So solution is obviously solution.
Can you tell me what this means in English? La solution se trouve dedans.
Well, trouver is to find.
Oh, okay.
And solution is just like it sounds.
Obviously.
Solution. The solution is found within.
See you soon.
Okay, cool. Thanks for the impromptu French lessons. I am not going to remember that in like an hour. Oh, who am I kidding? I'm not going to remember that in 5 minutes. Okay, so that being the case, shall we talk to Lisa again?
It's locked.
Right. Forgot. I need to get my room key. It's locked. Did you know that it's locked? Alright. Let's go 9 a.m. Nancy gonna get some more sleep this vacation. Let's see what Lisa has to say for herself, shall we? I can go the correct directions. I don't know what you're talking about. I'm not going around in circles. Okay. Let's go see what Lisa has to say about this. She was found in Hotchkiss's room. Oh, Lisa's not here yet. Alright, anybody else to talk to?
Hey
Hello!
there, Nancy.
Okay. See ya, Mr. Egan.
Ah!
Trooper.
Apparently I'm a trooper. Alright, let's go talk to Jacques Brunet and see how angry he is at me. Also, I can tell him, hey, your medallion had a blue stone, right? Found it! Hey, Jacques, I got good
Nancy,
news.
I still cannot believe you lost my medallion. How could you have been so careless?
Well, I mean, you did send me up to the place. Was it some kind of setup? Or I wasn't exactly careless, you know. I didn't lose your medallion either. Well, I do have it, though, but, you know.
I wasn't exactly careless, you know, and I didn't lose your medallion either. But I don't have it.
I mean, I do.
Where were you, anyway? Weren't you supposed to meet me?
When I showed up, you were having a catnap on the floor.
Yeah, that's what we call
I would
it.
be ruined by you American women.
Beg pardon?
Guess you'd better stay away from me then. Goodbye.
Au revoir, little Miss Nightmare.
Yay!
Look, keep the stupid medallion. It's yours.
Wow! Okay, I mean, that's a very lovely gift. Look, keep the stupid medallion with the priceless antique. It's yours. I don't even care anymore. Keep the priceless antique that is obviously a French relic. Because I am angry at you. The last thing my grandfather gave me, it is all yours because I am angry. Dude, when you throw a temper, I'm just saying. Nope, still not back yet, eh? Hey, Egan, I've managed to
Hey
get
there,
your
Nancy.
guy angry at me.
Okay. See ya, Mr. Egan.
Alrighty then.
Lisa should be down. Definitely, we found her there at like 12, right? Or 1? Because she was sitting there, but like, Egan wasn't. So maybe she just doesn't wake up at 9. What time is it? 9:30. Alright, fine. She should be there by 12, right? Oh, Lisa, you're the last one who's got some splaining to do. Lisa! You better be there. Thank you! You've got some splaining
Can't you see
to do.
I'm reading?
Seriously? I can't talk to her? Ooh, what am I missed or am I glitched out? I have missed something or I am glitched out, but she should definitely be in a chatty mood. Oh, George. I used to have both George and Bess's phone numbers memorized when I was a kid. That's so sad. That's how much I used to play these. I still play them too much. Shh. Oh, I'm so excited to get Secret of the Seven
Hello?
Keys.
George, it's Nancy.
Great timing, Nancy. Bess and I were just saying how we wish we were out on the ski slopes with you. Hang on, I'll get her to pick up the other phone.
So about the whole ski
Hey,
slopes
Bess,
thing.
our favorite detective's on the phone.
Hey, Nancy. How's the vacation?
I guess you haven't gotten my
I
letter.
guess you haven't gotten my letter.
Obviously
Not only
not.
do I
The
have a
post isn't
blizzard on my
running.
hands, but I may have stumbled onto another case, too. The castle library was vandalized, and one of the other
What?
guests says her room was robbed.
Boy, oh boy. Have you searched the library for clues yet?
Well, that's the thing. Dexter Egan, the caretaker,
This was back
says
when
it's
all
locked up
this
and
was
off
basically
limits
auto.
until the police can get here. But who knows when that'll be.
That's funny, Nancy. I didn't know the phrase off limits was even in your vocabulary.
It's
Seriously, though. Don't you think that your dad's friend, Christy Lane, would feel better knowing that you're on the case, at least until the police can take over?
I mean, I
She's
don't know.
right,
I don't
Nancy.
know the girl.
I mean,
She's my
who
dad's
knows what
friend.
this Egan guy is all about anyway? Sounds like you're just gonna have to find an alternative entrance to that library.
Here I
Oh,
go
already
again.
done.
Just hope I don't have to slide down the chimney.
And what about this robbery? Who got robbed?
I'm not sure. The guest's
we
name is
know.
Professor Hotchkiss. I think she's a bit eccentric.
You mean weird?
Nutso?
A few sandwiches short of a picnic?
Okay, you guys. I just mean that I'm not sure how reliable her testimony will
go.
be.
Yeah, but she'll probably tell you something important, whether she means to or not.
Ladies, I need inspiration. Brain juice. A
I
hint.
do.
They don't call us your trusty sidekicks for nothing.
Alright, so... That's nice, but you're not helping me. Help?
Help. I'm a little stuck.
Maybe
What am
you
I
should talk to
missing?
Lisa and see what she's been up to.
I tried! Oh! You have got to be kidding me.
Okay, you two. I'll talk to you soon.
Bye, Nancy.
Oh,
See ya.
no. That's bad. I tried, but she's not listening. She's not... Oh. That's bad. Did I glitch it? I've never glitched it before. I've been playing this game for more years than I care to count, and I've never glitched it. Have I glitched it?
Can't you see I'm reading?
Uh-oh. Okay, so Jacques won't talk to me.
Hey there, Nancy.
Dexter
Okay.
won't talk
See ya,
to
Mr.
me.
Egan.
Lisa won't
Goodbye.
talk to me. Uh-oh. Oh, no. Let's try and see if Ned will talk to me. And if Ned doesn't have another hint, then we'll just see if we can talk to Hotchkiss. Okay. Ned first. 4, 3, 5, 7. Hey Ned, you used to have some different hints. You got anything?
Hello?
Ned, it's me.
Hi.
Well, you're a sound for sore ears.
Hi.
Bess called me and told me your vacation is rapidly turning into another mystery.
Yes,
so what's
it
the
is.
latest?
I think whatever's going on around here must have something to do with the castle's history and the tower that Ezra Wickford imported from France.
You got
What
a
do you
hint on
mean?
what I'm
It's
missing?
just a hunch.
It's been a while.
I'll know more once I find my way into the tower. What's going on with you?
Ah, the usual. Just buried in books over
did
here.
I take a
Put
look
on
at
your
her?
thinking
Oh,
cap.
I never took
I
a
need a
look
hint.
at the...
Hold on.
Oh. I'm
Thinking
an
cap
idiot.
on.
I know
Stand
what I
by
missed.
for a hint. Maybe you should talk to Lisa and see what she's been up to.
No, I'm an idiot. I know what I missed.
Bye, Ned.
Keep me posted.
I'm so dumb. Oh my gosh. I am an idiot. I was going to talk to Hotchkiss, have her tell me that she translated the journal, and then go look at the journal. You know what step I skipped? Go look at the journal. Oh, I'm an idiot. I forgot to go look at the journal. See? This is what happens when you haven't played this game in like XX years. That's not true. I think I played it like maybe 3 years ago when my husband got it for me because I was missing it. Aha! Here we go. So this is...
I can figure out what those symbols in the stained glass mean, but the message doesn't make much sense. I wonder if I'm missing something.
So we have purple. I think loyalty is something that I need to know. We have this nice fleur-de-lis as loyalty. Loyalty. The raindrop is queen. Okay. Purple. So purple is the first note that we have, the first symbol that we have. Purple rose. So purple rose. Of is the trident and queen. Purple rose, key of queen. So purple rose, something something, key of queen. Courage, we're going to need to know. That's another one of the symbols on the floor. That's an upside down trident. Courage, don't mind me. I absolutely can't hold anything. Or can't write anything. And then honor is the last one, and that is the funky right side up trident with the diamond in the center. And that is honor. Okay, cool. That is what I am going to need. All right. My husband is like an impossible child. I still cannot believe Louis bought this tiara when the French economy is in so much trouble. I told him I didn't want it. What does he expect me to do with it? I cannot wear it. The people hate me already. They call me Madame Deficit, as if the country's debt were all my fault. I wish I could sell it and return the money to France. Oh, but this would embarrass Louis. Publicly now. Oh, if he and I appear divided, the mob will erupt. They'll overflow the monarchy in no time, and we'll find ourselves kneeling at the guillotine. I have thought of a plan. I will have the tiara dismantled. There is a dear old jeweler, Claude M., in a village near Rochemont, who will do it for me. I trust him with my life. Once the stones are removed, Claude will make the ruby, the emerald, and the sapphire into ornamental medallions. These I will scatter across the continent. The diamond is worth untold millions. It must be returned to the French people. But not now. Not while the country is tearing itself apart. I will hide it as carefully as I would hide the key to my soul, so that it will not be discovered for generations. Someday, when the medallions are brought back together and my message is decoded, the diamond will be found. But it will take an extraordinary person. Thank you for the compliment. And I don't believe it will happen until the wounds of this revolution have healed and the history has wrought a new more rational French order of some kind. Finally, when the people's wealth is returned to them, this diamond of misery will be restored to its magnificent beauty. Tomorrow, I will have my portrait painted by the great Marcel Bonnet. I have announced that I will not wear the tiara. Louis is furious. He does not even know that that wretched crown no longer exists. I have sent the emerald medallion to Vienna, to my dear cousin, the Baroness Helga von Henselhoff, as a token of my affection. The ruby and the sapphire remain in my secret compartment, where I keep this journal, but soon I will decide where to send them. My own court speaks viciously of me, and I feel terribly alone. I only hope that someday, years from now, my actions will be better understood. If you are reading this, know that my honor will be blue. So honor is blue. BLE. Okay, that works. Honor is blue. Courage shall be red. And your loyalty shall be green. Okay. I wish you well, very traveler. All right then. So that was the last thing I needed. At least I think. I got the medallion, but I forgot to read the thing. It's this way, but I didn't grab the door. There we go. Door. Okay. Now can I talk to Lisa? Alright. Alarm is set for 11 a.m. She should be down there by then. And if she's not talking to me now, I have no idea what prompt I missed. I'm just saying. At this point, I would have no clue what prompt I missed. Nancy's really into cardio these days. Alright, she's taking the stairs all day. What you got for me?
Can't you see I'm reading?
I officially have no idea what I missed. Okay. Maybe
Hey there,
talk
Nancy.
to Hotchkiss
Okay.
again?
See ya, Mr. Egan.
Goodbye.
Hotchkiss is the only one that I'm not able to talk to. Maybe talk to Hotchkiss again about all this? She's the expert on Marie Antoinette. So maybe I have to talk to Hotchkiss about this. Oh, it's been a while. Again, Nancy's getting a lot of rest on this vacation. Also, that snow is hanging around. I'm just saying. We've been snowed into this castle for like a week now. I went the wrong way. Can we go this way? Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Oh, Hotchkiss, can I talk to you?
Hi there, Nancy.
Can't talk to Hotchkiss
See
either.
you soon.
Goodbye.
Okay. So, I have 2 of the 3 medallions. I can't talk to Lisa. She's not talking to me, even though she definitely should be. There is a prompt I am missing. What is it? I don't think it's that. I don't have the 3rd medallion, so I can't know that that's the answer to it yet. Alright, look, the only thing I can think of is to check something in the Queen's Tower. Thank you. Alright, so... why is she not talking to me? Did I miss something in here? I mean, I doubt it, but we'll check. No, we've seen that letter. We've seen the books. Yeah, no, there's nothing in here. Okay. Well... back to my absolutely being very quiet and stealthy. Don't worry, nobody will ever know I was even here. Nancy is very quiet. Puzzle is just the best. Isn't it? Don't you just love this one? Isn't it just the best? I always turn the wrong way out of there. Always. Okay. I love that I lock everything behind me. I mean, I appreciate that she does it. It's just kind of annoying in this one. There we are. Thank you. Okay, now let's get back up here. We're gonna have to line these tokens back up. Okay. I mean, that is where it goes, but it's not going to stay there for right this second. Let's get this up here, over here, up here, over here, down here, and then you're the last one. You go do-do-do, 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 Okay, now. Let's take this up here. Put that up there. Let's take you up here. Aim you right there. Let's go down, around, and over, and go boop, boop, boop. Thank you. Yeah, that's the problem. You have to get a prompt from Lisa to check the shed, and she's not giving me the prompt. Before it lets me check the shed again, Lisa has to be like, oh my gosh, did you see this guy? He was doing a thing. Looked pretty shady. But she's not saying anything to me, which is annoying. Okay. So, yeah, I can't do what I was thinking we were going to do yet. We know that red goes here, and blue goes there, and green goes here, and there's another key. I mean, we could try. I'm not sure if I could do it at this hour, but we could give it a shot. Nancy might just be like, no, I'm not going out there in the dark. Are you kidding me? That would have required a whole different scene. The artists couldn't do that back then. They didn't have that much money. I could try. I've already been out there once. Maybe I didn't see something in the shed. That's possible, I guess. It's like 3 in the morning right now, so Nancy might just tell me that I can't go out there at night. Are you kidding me? I'll freeze my little butt off. Plus, we can't actually have them, you know, make a whole new scene. That would cost too much. We don't have that kind of budget in 2003. 2003? 2006? It was early thousands. I think I might have still been in high school or just into college.
You should try during the day.
Yeah. See, she'd be like, oh my gosh, it's too cold. I can't go out there right now. Are you kidding me? The artists need new panels for that. We can't do that until Waverly. Waverly was the first winter game I could think of where you went out at night. Come on, Nance. It's not going to be that bad out there. It's not even going to be that dark, I promise. Look, snow refracts a lot of light. I'm just saying. Snow does a lot of light refraction. I thought I was on my side. Am I not? No, I guess not. Alright. Well, let's go to my side. Thank you. I'll check it out, but like, she hasn't given me the prompt to go out there yet, so. But like, that's the last thing I need, is I just need that medallion and we're good to go. Alright. This is definitely morning. We'll give Lisa one last chance to talk to me and then I'll just go check. Because she should give me the prompt. I don't see why she's not. I don't know why I went this way. I don't know. I could have gone through my hallway. I just like walking around in giant horseshoes, okay? I like walking around in horseshoes, that's all. You just do a U-turn. So much easier than just turning around. It's not. Nobody's talking to me anymore, is the thing.
Can't you see I'm reading?
There she is. Alright, well, we'll just go check it anyway. Maybe it did glitch out and maybe it's already there. And she's just like, no, I'm reading. You can't talk to me. And she just left it there. Alright, let's go. Because they keep telling me to talk to her. Like, every hint you can get right now is like, talk to Lisa. And I'm like, she's not talking to me. I really, really ticked her off when I said I didn't trust her. Like, when I said I didn't trust her, I really ticked her off. There it is. There's the arrow. Found it. Okay. Yeah, it's not here. Maybe it's over here? We've got a can of Rust-Oleum. Is that what it is? Should I have, like, looked at that section? Ah! Nope. Here we go. We got this thing. I mean, I'm looking around as thoroughly as I can. Ooh. Local buzz. Not many of us are old enough to remember young Dexter Egan, the adopted son of Daddy Choco Bucks Ezra Wickford. Most of us only came to know Dexter, the boy who was lucky enough to grow up at Wickford Castle, as the Villa County's most famous juvenile delinquent. According to legend, it was Dexter's troublemaking that caused Wickford's disappearance from public life. Most of us have used his name as an example for our children to frighten them into obedience. You don't want to turn out like Dexter Egan, do ya? We would ask. A counterfeiter, I can read that, a counterfeiter, convicted felon, bad egg. Isn't it amazing that after 25 years in prison, Dexter Egan's release is coinciding with the grand reopening of Wickford Castle, now owned by the enterprising young Christy Lane? It's true, and rumor has it that Dexter is determined to straighten out his life and make up for past mistakes. But how? Will he become Wisconsin's next chocolate milk tycoon? When asked about his plan to reinvent himself, the ever-charming Dexter said, "No comment." Does this spell trouble for Vallis County? Only time will tell. I was trying to give it that, like, classic 1920s newsreel spin, but, you know, doing that with just your voice and no, like, filters is weird. Woo! The ski lift. Okay, so this is the only other thing I can think of that we haven't interacted with is this area. Oh, Lisa! Lisa, will you talk to me now? Lisa! Oh, Lisa. I just need you to tell me one thing, and then we're good to go. If you could just, like, unlock your mouth and just, like, speak to me and be like, "Can't you see I'm reading?" God, so annoying.
Can't you see I'm reading?
Nope. Can't see that, actually. Okay. That's frustrating as all get out, because I've looked at everything in there.
Hey there, Nancy.
You've been holding out on me, Mr. Egan. I read in an old issue of the Daily Telegraph that you grew up here, right in this castle.
All right. I did live here for a few years.
I mean, we already
once
know
upon
that
a
at this
time.
point, but okay.
I was an orphan until Ezra Wickford came along and adopted me. But I left the castle when I was 16, and I never saw him again. That's the story, all right?
But why did you leave?
Some things can't be explained, kid. It was a long time ago, and nothing can change it now.
Well, all right.
Okay. See ya, Mr. Egan.
Goodbye. Hey
Can
there,
I talk
Nancy.
to you again? No.
Okay.
Okay.
See ya, Mr. Egan.
You're a trooper.
So we have that. So can we talk to Lisa now?
Can't you see I'm reading?
Nope. Still can't talk to Lisa. Oh, the frustration. I am thoroughly frustrated. Okay. like, here's the thing. I have talked to everybody, found everything that I know of. I am loath to have to stop for the day and figure out what's going on. But I am going to have to figure out what's going on at some point. And somebody has blown up my phone. I'm pretty sure it's just, what's it? Alright. This is annoying. This is very annoying. Pretty sure it's just political ads because, oh my gosh, the political ads are aggressive at this season. Still, okay. No, we've already tried talking to Hotchkiss, right? And she was just like, hello, and we were like, okay, bye. So, what am I missing? Oh, I missed his lunchtime. Okay, well, whatever. All right, so what am I missing then? She left me a message. Oh!
Welcome to the voicemail system. Please press 0 to read first message.
Yeah, Miss Drew. This is Dexter
Yeah,
at the front
okay.
desk. Can you come down when you're feeling better?
She
I
didn't leave
need
me
to
a
talk to you
message.
for a minute. Thanks.
To go to the next message, press 2. Second message.
Nancy, this is your mentor
Yeah.
speaking. Things are looking uncommonly out of sorts in here. I just hope I haven't had another intruder. Please remember that passkey I gave you is not for sharing.
To go to the next
What?
third message.
Hi, Nance. It's Lisa.
Really?
Sorry if I acted like a brat before. This article's got me a little
Huh,
stressed.
that's weird. I've never had to see that
Anyway,
before.
we have to be
Oh,
friends
well.
so we can
Hey,
gossip
at least
about
we
all
found
the
it.
suspicious activity around here, right? Wait till you hear what I just saw. Come talk. Bye.
To leave the system, please press thank
Okay,
you.
great.
Goodbye.
Alright, well, woo! We finally got something. Either I'm completely forgetting that, or I blanked, and I've never run into that before. But either way, woohoo! Maybe now she'll actually speak to me. Hello.
Glad you came down to talk.
Thank you.
Get this.
Thank you,
I
I
saw
appreciate
Dexter
it.
walking out to the maintenance shack with this, like,
Corbel,
green
thank
ornament
you.
thing in his hand.
Thank you, I
He's up to
appreciate
something,
it.
right? Maybe you should check it out.
You know what? If you're so interested, why aren't you checking it out?
If you're so interested, why don't you go check it out yourself?
I'd love to, but I really should get to work on my article.
I'll let you get back to your magazine.
Keep me
Except
posted.
you're just reading the same magazine you've been reading for 2 weeks. Thank you, Kerbal. I appreciate it. I can't believe it. Why? I guess I triggered Hotchkiss's message before I was supposed to trigger yeah. Oh, it's an uncommon thing that happens. Oh. I was gonna say, because I've been playing this since, like, not since it came out. Like, I didn't get it, like, first day when I was a kid, but this was around one of the first ones I got my hands on when I was a kid. Back in the old days. I think by the time I picked it up, they'd started the bi-yearly releases. So, there's that. It's not here. Ha! There it is. That is all we needed. Boop.
It's freezing out here.
Oh, buddy. All right. Well, it's starting to get cold, so let's head inside.
I've lucked out.
Uh-oh.
If I don't get inside soon, I'll freeze to death.
Okay. Can we move forward? Can I move? Thank you. There's the arrow. Okay. So, if I don't get inside soon, I'ma freeze to death. Where is you?
Gosh, I can hardly feel my toes.
You ready for me to pass out? Alright, so this is on 2nd, this is on 1st, this is on 4th. Do you think I can actually do this first try? Because I don't think I can actually do this first try. It has been a while. Alright, so that should be there. This should be down here. I can figure these out. No, I had it. I was so close. There it is! There it is! Ah, ha, ha. Got it!
What the? What's going on out here? Is
Hi.
that you, Nancy?
Yeah?
Come inside. It's freezing out here. What
I
kind
know.
of a stunt was that, Missy?
But I was freezing. What is
I
that?
was freezing. That stunt was my version of an SOS.
Well then, what can I say except good thinking?
See? See? I'm not crazy.
Nancy, I heard you got locked out. You could have frozen to death. So, what was Dexter hiding out there?
I'm sorry. Good thing I'm not the type to get frostbite interfere with trespassing, huh? Or, I don't know.
I don't know. It just looked like your average maintenance shed to me.
I'm not helping this
So,
girl.
next time you give me a hot tip, Lisa, it better come with some earmuffs.
Yep.
Huh, I thought for sure I was onto something. I still think Dexter's shady. I'd keep an eye on him if I were you.
I'll let you get back to your
Okay.
magazine.
Stay warm.
Alright, so we've got it. That's the last piece of the puzzle that I needed. Thank you very much. Appreciate that. I've never had her leave me a voicemail like that. That's just so weird. I mean, I know you said it's an uncommon thing that happens. I guess it's like if you tick her off enough, instead of actually talking to you, like if you're not because I haven't been helping her like at all. So I guess it's like only if you tick her off is she like, oh, I better leave you a voicemail. Alright, so we have the last thing is Fancy V and a snowflake. Okay. That's the last one we have. Fancy V and a snowflake. Thank you. Are we ready for one final time for Nancy to go to sleep for the night? Do I have to? Probably not. Am I going to? Absolutely. Okay, Nancy. Why don't you sleep until 3 a.m.? We just want to go ahead and give one last chat with our favorite character. I almost said Prudence Rutherford. This is not Prudence Rutherford. Prudence Rutherford won't show up until, I want to say game 5. That's the one with the Washington Museum. Scarlet Hand. Secret of the Scarlet Hand. Hello.
Hi there, Nancy.
Can you translate this for me? Le diamant de misère dans mon journal.
Now, where the heck have I seen that phrase before? Well, anyway, it means the diamond of misery in my journal.
See you soon.
Goodbye.
Well, anyway. But Prudence Rutherford won't show up until the Secret of the Scarlet Hand. Which, fun fact, I used to live in DC. They do have, or at least had, a very good representation of the DC Metro map in there. Like, it's not 1-to-1, and I think it's changed. I think they added a whole new line since that game was done. I grabbed the wrong card. But, yeah, it does have a very good representation. And, like, all the pictures and everything that they do for it are also very accurate. I've been there.
I think I see what the symbols in the stained glass mean now. Let's see. Purple rose, whole diamond, key of queen. But where have I seen a purple rose? And what's a diamond key?
Well, we'll figure it out, shall we? Since Nancy was kind enough to explain that anyway. Let's go. This is going the wrong way. We want to go this way, more or less. Back down to the first floor. This way. Yes. Okie dokie. Skipping our favorite Hotchkiss. Everybody's favorite. Well, not everyone's, but I do love her. She's great. Over here. 3 stars. 7, 2. Thank you. Okay. Don't worry, Dexter. Nobody's here. The alarm was absolutely not beeping incessantly. And there's absolutely not anything crawling through the ventilation shafts because they're so quiet. Alright. One last time. Into the breach. Alright. Ooh, my do not disturb has ended. Oh, I was so close. Well, I made it one more playthrough without getting squashed by the elevator counterweight. I'm not kidding, that can happen. It happened at least once in one of the playthroughs I did. Not on stream, but like when I was a kid, I accidentally got squashed by it once. I messed that up. There we go. Thank you. Let's go back into the tower for one last time. All right, put your guesses in chat. Who do you think done did it? For anybody who, you know, doesn't already know. Who do you think did it? I mean, honestly, I think they kind of make this one pretty obvious. If you're paying attention to the clues, they really did not disguise this one, like, at all. Okay. I'm about to do the wrong thing again, so let me do this. Then I'll do that. Then we'll do this. They were not subtle about this one. Okay. And there we go. Thank you. Can I can't get out until the stone stops moving. Alright, let's go. Up into the Queen's Tower. A purple rose, you say? And then we have the diamond of it. They stayed there, huh? I thought they came with me. Oh well, we got them in the right place. So that's got to be where the green one goes. And then we have the key. Alright, last chance to guess. They really weren't subtle on this one.
The diamond.
Woo! Will you look at that sparkly rock?
And who's
me
shocked?
without my sunglasses.
Hi, Lisa. How did you
Hi.
get in here?
I followed you, of course. Turns out a nosy,
They
goody
weren't
two-shoes
subtle.
detective is good to have around after all. Now, why don't you toss me that big honkin' diamond so I can blow this popsicle stand and never set foot in Lamo, Wisconsin again?
I mean,
Lisa, you must be kidding me. This diamond belongs in a museum in France.
obviously.
Yeah? Well, I belong in the lap of luxury, and that diamond's gonna get me there.
Well, yeah.
Hasn't anybody ever told you to mind your own business?
Yeah. Constantly. I just
Oh,
keep doing it.
Many times.
Yeah.
Well, maybe this time you'll learn.
Pepper spray! I
Don't
actually
worry.
made pepper
My
spray.
spicy devil villain venom won't last for long.
I use it on my plants.
But I'm afraid by the time you get your eyes back, you'll have missed my grand exit.
So... Are you the one who so you're the one who
Are you the one who conked me on the head in
Oh
the
my
locker
gosh.
room?
Ouch.
Sudden
I bet
volume
that
pitch.
hurt. But I had to get the medallion somehow, didn't I? I hope we can still be friends.
Nope. Honey, we were never friends in the first place. I'm just saying.
Why did you leave Jacques' medallion at Hotchkiss's room? And Hotchkiss's medallion out in the shed?
To spread suspicion around, of course.
It
You
didn't
know,
work.
to play with your mind.
It didn't
Plus,
work. It really
I was at a
didn't.
dead end. I got the 2 messages from the stained glass window, but then what? I knew you would figure it out, so I decided to put the medallions in your hands and let you lead the way.
They do kind of hit you in the head on this one.
Why did you have to vandalize that beautiful library?
We know why
Just
she's
a little
doing
translation
this.
mix-up. When I read the message from Hotchkiss's medallion, I thought it meant Diamond of Misery in the library. Whoops. Guess I went a little overboard looking for it in there.
Yeah.
Anyway, enough with the questions,
Why
Nancy.
would it have been in the
You'll just have to
library,
read the rest
though?
in the papers.
I've got to stop her.
But, like, why would it have been in the library, though?
Help! Get me out of
That
here!
makes no
It
sense.
stinks down here. It's all moldy. Darn you, Nancy Drew. You're the worst friend a diamond thief could ever have.
Woo! I'm the worst friend a diamond
Dear
thief could
Dad,
have.
to think I almost became friends with a
I
diamond
didn't
thief.
almost become friends
Everyone
with a
at
diamond
Wickford
thief, though.
Castle is resting easier now that Marie Antoinette's journal and her famous diamond are safe and sound. The journal, the diamond, and the medallions are all going to be featured in a new Marie Antoinette exhibit in Paris. And
Ooh.
it looks like everyone will be rewarded. Except Lisa, of course. First, she missed her plane to Rio, and now she's
Uh-oh.
going to be charged with attempted grand theft.
Yeah, it's only
Hotchkiss
attempted.
is
She'll be out
thrilled
soon.
because the French government has granted her permission to publish Marie's journal in the U.S. before it gets returned to France. This ought to help prove her theory about Marie's character once and for all.
Well, there you go.
Thanks to Jacques and his great-grandfather's efforts to find the journal, the Brunet name is being celebrated all over France.
Ooh.
In the meantime, Jacques and Isabel have eloped. It's so romantic. I showed Dexter the poem that Ezra Wickford wrote in, and he was relieved to know that his old pop didn't carry any hard feelings to his grave. All the talk shows want Dexter to tell his story on national television, but he keeps turning them down. I guess he doesn't want to be famous or infamous.
Well, there you
But
go.
when Christy Lane called and asked Dexter to be her business partner, he accepted. With her business sense and Dexter's expert knowledge of the castle, I think they'll make a great team.
Very true.
So, you know what they say, Dad? Il n'est jamais trop tard de changer l'histoire. It's never too late to change history. Me, I'm determined to go out and enjoy this snow before some other case comes up. See you soon.
Hey, at least she
Love,
finally got
Nancy.
skiing. At least she finally went skiing. That's fun. I don't know if they were putting previews of the next adventure after the credits at this time, though. They might have been. I don't think they were. I don't know. It's been a while. Anyway. But yeah, so that was this one. We will be continuing Nancvember on Wednesday, where I am playing through every single Nancy Drew game that I own. I've lost a couple throughout the years. In order, I'm doing it on Junior this year, but we'll see. If I can squeeze in another Nancvember next year, maybe we'll do a Senior run, and then we could also do an Easter egg run one year, which would be fun. But we're doing Junior this year. Aw, thank you so much. I appreciate that. I think that was a follow, but it didn't show up on my chat. Yep, there it goes. Yep, that was a follow. Thank you so much for the follow. I appreciate that, Corbin. That's so sweet of you. But yeah, I will be back on Wednesday. I am live every Wednesday to Sunday, somewhere between, usually I'm going live around 10 recently, but usually between 8:30 and 10 Eastern or New York time, whichever's easiest for you to Google. I am so excited. I have been trying to squeeze in Nancvember for the last year or so. So I'm so excited that we're actually going to get to do Nancvember this year. I'm so happy about it. Last year, what was it? My time at Portia. No, my time at Sandrock actually went live last year during November, so I had to postpone. But yay, we actually get to do Nancvember this year. It's going to be so much fun. I love these games. They're so fun. But anyway, that is going to be it for me for today. I hope to see you guys back here on Wednesday. Have a great day. Bye, everyone.